Welcome everyone, Newburgh Armory. This is Dangerzone II. I'm Rich Mancuso back at the Armory here in Newburgh for Dangerzone II. Mac Promotions through Stream Punk Entertainment. There's the cage. There's our announcer, third member of the team, John Hepperman. I'm joined right now ringside kickboxing expert Mike Marchese.
Kickboxing action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, coming from North Haven, Connecticut, represented by Performance Combat MMA in the 190-pound division. Let's hear it for McKinnon.
Tall glass of water.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner from New Haven, Connecticut, out of Soulcraft MMA. Put your hands together for Kitchell.
That's Kevin Mitchell Jr. And these are 3 2-minute rounds. This first match of the night, kickboxing. Aiden McKinnon is set for his first fight. And performance combat. Always watched UFC growing up. Trained by his sister at first, he said, in the car. And here's Kevin Mitchell Jr. also. New Haven, Connecticut. Solid craft. He's out of 20 years old. Oh. And right away, we got some danger in the first few seconds of our opening contest.
Looping head kick right over the guard. Definitely caught him off guard. He is stunned. This might be a short fight.
The referee, David Bruce, taking a look at it right away. Third man in the cage tonight.
Let's see if he goes for it again.
Quick, furious, first few seconds of the opening contest.
Doesn't want to get hit, so he's closing the distance.
Down they go.
Nice, 3-2. Hey.
Now, Matt, how does somebody in this situation come back at that right away?
Close the distance immediately. He doesn't have the length advantage in this fight. He's got to figure out a way to get to the inside and work. If he stays on the outside, he's going to eat that head kick again because he's setting it up even without punches. He just looped right over that lead hand. That was a good leg kick.
Now, Matt Marchese working alongside me, Rich Mancuso, tonight for the first few kickboxing matches. Knows a lot about this craft.
Right there. He's going right over that lead hand of his opponent.
Love the striking right away in the first round.
Yes, sir.
And that's what amazes me about these guys. Muay Thai style or what? Their striking ability. And from here, they do MMA and they go back and forth. Again, amateurs looking to get to that pro level. And it all starts here. Mac Promotions. Dangerzone II at the Armory in Newburgh, New York. There's the sound of the horn. The end of the first round. What did you think?
I think that was a good first round for red corner coming out with that heavy head kick to drop his opponent. And then he got a sweep after that, but it looks like Blue's got his wits about him and wants to come back strong, and he's not going to make that mistake again if I had to guess.
Well, for Aiden McKinnon, a nice young man, he works in a family business, a car dealership, and he says he trains like he's Mike Tyson or something. And that's not bad. This is his debut.
Yeah.
Says he does it all, meaning he does it all as a kickboxer in MMA style. He's got it all.
He's got a great body for jiu-jitsu. Long limbs is usually the way to go, but it doesn't hurt when you're doing kickboxing either.
And for Kevin Mitchell Jr., as we head to round 2, this is his debut. And he focuses a lot in the gym with the pads, and he does a lot of running, he told me. And he's learned a lot in his short time he's been doing this. Set for round 2, scheduled for 3. Opening contest, kickboxing. Dangerzone II.
He looks comfortable in there. He's not letting that head kick get to him, which is smart.
And again, New York State Athletic Commission, a part of the action. 13 fights tonight. There's a
bringing the pressure.
Yeah. Sanctioned by the USMTA, so everything medically cleared here. Fighters are in good shape. They've been all ready to go here. They've been training for this card for months.
Keep tying up. Kickboxing, I think the rule is you're not allowed to have much clinch work. Muay Thai, a little different.
Again, you see some of that amazing work with the striking. And I'm sure you know that, Matt, the judges look at that.
100%. Red corner is loving that clinch, but they're going to stop it every time.
Oh, nice kick there.
Nice looping overhand right as well.
Yeah. Referee again in this first contest, David Bruce, getting involved in the action.
He's getting a workout in.
Some good athletic ability of both these young fighters in this opening contest tonight at the Newburgh Armory.
Stiff jab.
Another good strike. See them clenching a lot too.
Yeah, in Muay Thai, clinch is a huge part of the game, but in kickboxing, that's why the ref keeps stopping it, because it's not so much that part.
And now they go back to the jabbing part of it a little bit. So you get a little of everything, be all around.
It's a mind game, too, to play with your opponent.
And there's the horn, as I say, signifying the end of round 2, scheduled for 3. And it's opening contest, Kelvin Mitchell and Aiden McKinnon. Good first 2 rounds.
Definitely a closer battle than the first round.
Sanctioned by the USMTA.
Head kick,
so everything medically cleared here.
So we're going to see if Blue can turn up the pace and really make it known in the judge's eyes that he should
now,
be the
winner.
winner.
Do you like the way they've been exchanging in the first 2 rounds?
I do. I think this tall gentleman in the red has been using his reach way more to his advantage than his opponent would like.
Be sure to check out the blow bars.
And it's working.
What do you think their respective corners are telling them now, knowing that this fight now is going to maybe go the distance of 3 rounds?
I think red corner, he's telling him, get your breath together, compose yourself, keep doing what you're doing. Blue corner, they're lighting a fire under him. They want a little bit more urgency.
All right, third and final round. Mitchell against McKinnon. Good first 2 rounds to open it up tonight at the Newburgh Armory. It's Dangerzone II.
It looks like Aiden's got more urgency in him. He's pressing forward. Keeps looking for a single leg.
Well, Aiden goes down again. And what caused that?
It looked like he got tripped up. Let's see. Oh. Blue's walking him. The red's getting tired.
You're starting to see the first 2 rounds might have taken an impact here in the final round. Both fighters seem to be less with the energy as they go down again a little bit.
But they're throwing.
Give them a little break. But yeah, they are. That's a good point. They're still throwing.
Slow to get up, but he still is after it.
And to me, this fight is in a balance right now.
I think it's very close.
Clenching again, and again, the referee, David Bruce, breaking it up, watching all the action closely. Again, there's another break in the action. Good opening.
Yeah, good first fight for us.
Yep. You know, I would say a little of everything. You had some technical. You had a couple guys went down, but not long. But you're seeing that the stamina might be a little
slowing down a little
slowing
bit.
down in this third and final round as it's coming to almost to an end. There's the horn. We don't call it a bell, it's a horn. Ending the first fight of the night. And let's see who wins this first 2 rounds to open it up tonight at the Newburgh Armory amateur contest. It's Dangerzone II. Is it going to be Aiden McKinnon or Kelvin Mitchell Jr.?
Looks like Aiden's got more urgency. That's a toss-up, honestly, I think. He's pressing
John
forward.
Hepperman, our MC and
Looking for his
announcer in the cage tonight, will get the verdict from the judges, the scorecards, 3 of them around the cage. Just like in boxing, they'll take the scorecards, tabulate the scores, and we'll get the official decision. And then after that, John will interview the winner briefly, I believe, of this first fight. 13 scheduled tonight, long night. From the Armory, Newburgh, New York, Mac Promotions, Dangerzone II, presented to you by String Punk Entertainment. Thank you for being with us, everyone. Yeah, good first fight, though, Matt. Very good.
I think it was great. It started off with a bang with that head kick over the top. That caught me off guard, too.
But until I say Mamma Mia,
Then it doesn't count.
yeah, that's still going to be a good fight, but it's not Mamma Mia.
All right.
Which people are going to hear again tonight in honor of my colleague, Mauro Ronaldo.
I love this jacket this guy has on.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for John Hepperman to give us the official decision.
Yeah, I could see him adding it up over there.
And we got to get it all right. But I'm not even going to go on the limb and say who I thought won this fight. I don't know if you would.
It was too close.
To me, it was a toss-up.
Yeah.
It could be a draw.
Coin flip. I wouldn't be mad at that, honestly. Let's see.
All right, John, it's all yours. Give us the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our first fight of the evening in the 190-pound division, Judge A scores the bout 28-28, Judge B 29-27, Judge C 29-27 for your winner by majority decision, fighting out of the red corner, McKinnon.
Well, there you have it. Majority decision, Aiden McKinnon. He gets it.
Majority decision.
A majority decision. To me, the fight could have won either way.
Yeah.
But he scored it.
I think the head kick in the beginning really cemented it in the judge's eyes, on the deciding factor.
It was pretty dark. All right, thank you, John. The first fight is over, 12 to go.
Make some noise if you want a t-shirt, everybody.
And Matt, we're not here to get t-shirts.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, you guys got to do better than that. Now making their way to the ring for fight number 2. Out of the blue corner, Joseph Mitchell.
Jump right into number 2.
Well, we're going to go right now to fight number 2 on the night. Another kickboxing match. David Bruce again will be the referee. And we're going to have Joe Mitchell. This is 160 pounds, lightweight. Joe Mitchell, and we have opposed against total
Austin.
fuck up. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not getting involved. Joe Mitchell against Austin Kenny.
Younger brother.
Yeah, this is the younger brother. Joseph Mitchell, the younger brother of who we just saw, Kevin Mitchell, got the loss.
Now making his way to the ring, fighting into the ring corner for fight number 2, Austin Kenny.
Now, Austin Kenny's from the Bronx, 23 years of age. Always been a boxer, works as a mechanic full-time. His first fight's in 2021. First one was in kickboxing. He cut weight for this fight. He's done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's focused on technique, hands as a boxer. He's also played soccer, so he's an athlete. Defensively, he says it's a form of boxing. Huge boxing fan, in fact. I love that. And his friends across the pond will be watching this fight with us here on pay-per-view tonight. Interesting, isn't it?
Let's see if they bring the same action the first fight did.
Joseph Mitchell's 18 years of age. His debut, New Haven, Connecticut. Soulcraft, that's what he's out of. He says he wins to motivate to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for our second fight of the evening, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds of kickboxing action in the 160-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from New Haven, Connecticut, and fighting out of Soul Crash. Put your hands together for Joseph Mitchell. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Mayapack, New York, Legionnaire Boxing MMA Club, it's Austin Hurricane Kenny.
Yeah, Austin Kenny got quite a following here from nearby Mayapack, New York. I know that town well. And this should be interesting. You're going to see here an action-packed kickboxing encounter.
See if he lives up to the hype.
And here we go. Like the first fight.
Ooh.
Round 1 of 3, 2 minutes each.
Love touch to the jab right off the back from Mitchell. That was a little... I like it.
I love Kenny's Irish attire there in the cage tonight. And right away you could see Mitchell. He's not timid.
There we go.
He's taking it and coming right back right away.
Lighter weight fighters usually have a better gas tank, so we're going to see how this goes. This kid is throwing to the body.
How much throwing will continue, though? That's a lot. Quick.
This kid has...
And I think those kicks have a lot of impact, too. I mean, I feel them right here at the table at cage side.
He's fighting like he's fought before. I wouldn't be surprised if this kid has a couple smokers under his.
More jabbing with effectiveness. He's out of Mayapack, New York. Got a lot of people watching across the pond.
He's got a lot of combos, finishing heavy with kicks to the liver.
Down as Mitchell goes. And that was quick.
Yeah, this kid's good.
These fighters know coming to Dangerzone II, they want to make a name for themselves. They want to make an impact. And I think that blow right there by Austin Kenny to Joseph Mitchell showed just what I said.
He's going up top and then going left-hand body every time.
What a jabber. Oh, my.
That left hook to the body is doing damage.
Oh.
And he is...
Enough that the referee, David Bruce, had to take a pause there and check on Mitchell if he's coherent enough to keep going. Looks like he is, and round 1 will continue. And what a first round.
Mitchell's got to keep this kid off of him. He needs to circle away from that liver shot. Keeps hitting him with that stiff jab and keep moving. He's just going linear back into the cage.
He hasn't stopped jabbing. And he will now, because that's the horn, the end of round 1. What a great first round
It's nasty.
by Austin Kenny. And I got to give a lot of credit, too, to
Be sure to check out our merch
Joseph
tables out
Mitchell.
here tonight.
He hung in there from the beginning.
Just going linear back. Maybe he just got caught with a
Stop
blitz.
jabbing.
Let's see how he rebounds when he comes back for round
Round one will
2.
continue.
Custom clothing.
Round 2 right now, as I keep talking to Matt Marchese, who knows more about kickboxing and jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai than I do. He's a champion. Round 2. Will that continue?
I think so. Neither of them look like they had a small gas tank from the first 20 seconds of this. So I'm curious to see how Mitchell rebounds after that blitz, just 2-minute blitz that he just dealt with.
And in the corner for Austin Kenny, they were letting him stretch out a bit. He's ready to go right away. Here we go. Round 2 scheduled for 3. Kenny against Mitchell. It's Dangerzone II.
Kenny keeps a high guard, doesn't mind body shots, but he's throwing his own body
Oh,
shots.
and I keep saying both fighters want danger, and they do here.
He is swarming him. His fight name should be Pack of Bees.
Oh, the continued punch for punch reminds me of two fighters in the middle of the ring nonstop.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing right now. They're depending a lot on the fisticuffs more than the striking and the kicking.
Yeah. This kid's not afraid to get hit and loves to hit.
What do you do in a situation like that when you're confronted like that?
Move. You see how Mitchell's just getting stuck against the corner. With your back against the corner, you're working against, everything. You need to just keep moving. But he's lining him up with a jab and then just goes straight to that liver shot every time.
We had punch stats at the end of this. I would love to see how many Kenny has thrown so far because he's thrown an awful lot.
Yeah.
And there's a kick and another, but goes down.
A little slip. He's all right.
Does that hurt him a bit?
No.
Do the judges see that?
No, I think the judges are versed enough to know that slips happen. It's not like a takedown or anything, but geez, that liver shot definitely gets caught by, catches the eyes of the judges. Oh boy, that just hurts watching.
Kenny does not give up throwing his amount of punches. They're hitting Mitchell all over the place. And finally, the referee, David Bruce, puts an end to the action. Good stoppage.
Yes. It's not like a takedown. I think that was a clean stoppage. I don't think a lot of people will disagree with that.
And to the acclaim of all of his followers here at the Newburgh Armory, many also watching across the pond, Austin Kenny gets the win with a second-round stoppage over Joseph Mitchell. And did he throw and throw and throw and did not stop.
This kid's nasty.
Good stoppage by the referee. And overall, a type of fight, a type of kickboxing match, but you like to see a lot of action.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of punching in this fight.
100%.
And your share of striking as well.
Ref did his job. Fighter safety is number one.
So John Hepperman now will get the two fighters at the referee in the middle of the cage and the official announcement. Kevin Kenny goes on. A Dangerzone II.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee David Bruce at 1 minute 42 seconds of round number 2 has put a stop to this fight. For your winner, by technical knockout, fighting out of the red corner, Austin Kenny.
All right, John Hepperman now is going to get Kenny in there and get a few words from the winner. I think. Is John got, no, they've got them out of the ring, so we're going to move on.
Number 3 on deck.
And now we're going to go MMA. And Matt, thanks for your help. First 2 fights. Maybe I'll see you again a little later. Stay by here, Matt. You're going to need to calm me down. And I welcome in now James Burdick, who
Folks, we will have
he knows his MMA, he knows his kickboxing. And as we get into fight number 3, it's going to be Zachary Kitchell against Rolson Cosman. And this will be the first MMA fight of the night. In fact, the rest of the way here at Dangerzone 2, it's all MMA. But you know what? I
check out Buttery Bites, everybody.
Working with 2 guys in one night by me is not easy to do. But
I understand.
Matt was good.
Yeah, no, I hear.
And I hear you're I hear you're just as bad. You're just and you 2 guys train together every day.
We do. Yes. Matt has a lot more experience on the feet. And, well, we have equal experience in
tell us a
jiu-jitsu.
little bit about your background in MMA.
I've been studying Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about a decade now, and MMA for almost as long. I have trained with some of the best in the world, like Glover Teixeira and his guys, and I'm very honored to be here.
Now, a lot of these guys fighting MMA tonight, amateurs, of course. Some debut, some not. Looking to go to the next level. A lot of them told me in the pre-fight meetings a couple of days ago, yesterday, that they admire John Jones. That name I heard so much.
Yeah.
Why John Jones?
Well, you hear John Jones a lot, not always for, positive things in the media, but one thing you definitely do hear about him is what a prodigy he was, just what a talent he was, and it continues to be in the sport. I mean, the guy is just a 3-dimensional fighter. He is great everywhere. He's great on the feet. He's got amazing wrestling. He's got amazing striking. He's a person to be admired for sure. As an athlete, as a role model, as a person, like questionable, but
good fighter though.
Great fighter. Maybe the best to ever do it. Constantly in the conversation of greatest of all time.
And MMA, of course, the rules similar to kickboxing and Muay Thai.
So this is a big match for both of them. This is their debut match.
And of course, you remember that when you did
very well.
3-minute rounds of MMA action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Collinswood, New Jersey, American MMA. Put your hands together for Zachary and his opponent, hailing from Alves, Russia, by way of Fairfield, New Jersey, and K-Dojo. Let's hear it for Ruslan Homsen.
Yeah, this is a young man. A lot of people came to see him, Cosman. And we don't know too much about both fighters. We're going to find out right away. Scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. It's Cosman and Kitchell. And here we go. What are we looking for in the first round?
I mean, we're going to see, exactly that. We're going to see who's going to try and put it on the ground and who's going to keep it on the
Nice
feet.
early
And we
takedown.
see, yep.
And we're noticing right away
Yep. It's got a grid. Came in on a good single leg.
how Cosman
He's got
works.
good-
We see it right away. And he's going for the early kill here, as they say, in the cage at Dangerzone 2 at the Armory in Newburgh, New York. Thank you for being with us, everyone. All right. What is the tactic here in this?
Kitchell's going to try and keep this on the ground. It seems he can't, an amateur, punch to the head on a grounded opponent. So he's not going to likely put him away on the ground, so he's probably going to be looking for a submission. Great reversal by Kemsin. Right, and here we go.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. And you could see both of them know their craft at their young age in a debut fight. And they're going back and forth down there on the mat. One trying to get advantage over the other.
Looks like Kemsin's trying to...
Another takedown.
Yeah.
How much does that hurt you in the first round?
It's not so much about the damage that it does, about how much it takes away from your gas tank. To be thrown around like that, it takes a lot to recover. It saps the energy out of you incredibly quickly, and when you're constantly on the bottom trying to recover position, it's going to tire you out very quickly, even in these just a short round like 2 minutes. It's going to seem a lot longer in that cage for both of those guys.
Do you see either one of them trying in this first round, trying to go for the quick stoppage through submission, or are they still testing each other out?
It seems right now they're really both trying to get position. I don't see a lot of submission attempts. I see both of them trying to win on position, and they've traded pretty evenly so far, with Kemsin coming out on top for sure.
And everything they learned in the gym, it comes here. What they've learned, they're taking it in here right now, and their debuts before a live audience, a crowd of people here at the Armory. And many of the fighters, as these two told me, feel that that gives them a little extra push, but they block it out.
That was a great takedown from Kemsin just then. In the last 10 seconds around, I'm going to say that he's definitely dominated the ground exchange. He's had more control, a lot more takedowns.
And there's the horn ending round 1, scheduled for 3. It's Mitchell against Cosman. A good first round.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. That was great. And right now I'm with James Burdick. He's joined me at the table, the commentary table. Who's he has an expertise in MMA and also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And Matt Marchese will be back again next fight. Back to kickboxing.
Another takedown.
I was misconceived a little while ago. I thought we were done with it. I like you two guys. I thought the two of you would be very, very with me. Well, let's look at that first round again.
Yeah.
One trying to get advantage over the other. Yeah. What did you see?
I see Kemsin doing a really amazing job of returning him to the mat. Like, that's an amazing suplex right there.
That was great.
He's constantly throwing him over the head, and it's not just really tiring, it's demoralizing to be thrown back to the mat over and over again like that with no chance to get back up.
Round number 2.
All right, here we go to round 2. Scheduled for 3. Mitchell against Cosman. Debuts, both amateurs here. It's Dangerzone II, Newburgh Armory, presented by Mac Promotions and String Punk Entertainment. We're kind of seeing what we saw in the first round right away.
Interesting that Kitchell initiated the takedown again. He did the first round, but he went for the takedown again the second round. Might have considered a different tactic the second round, considering how it went the first, but he went for it again. You see Kemsin teeing off.
That was great. Just coming right back up from the mat and back down again. And we're seeing a little all around in round 2 right now.
Kemsin seems to be dominating both the feet and the ground right now.
Both fighters now, a little breather, as you would say.
Kitchell might, I mean, that's the thing, is this is a good resting position for Kemsin, right? He's in the driver's seat, as you will. He's in on a single leg. It's going to be very hard with his hips sprawled out for him to finish that single leg on Kemsin.
Both down on the mat now and trying to get an advantage is either one of them again. trying to find a submission hold.
Well, again, because he's not able to, he's around the neck, because he's not able to punch the head of a grounded opponent, that limits your options on the ground to submissions, really. So it seems like Camden, right now, the referee broke it up.
The referee, David Bruce, put a pause in the action for the moment, and back they go in the middle of the cage.
Camden teeing off.
Has been really teeing off. Mitchell, though, come right back at it. Well, none of that business,
Beautiful, beautiful double leg.
Gotta love it. You gotta love what we've seen. That first round, and now in round 2.
And now I think he'll be starting to search for a submission.
Either one of these fighters, they're looking to get an advantage over one of the, they're looking for a hole, in other words. Can't seem to find it. And the way this is going, I'm going to go to decision 2.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seemed for a moment that Camden might have been looking for and here we have maybe a Darce choke in the works here, or an anaconda choke.
And
rather.
we are getting an all-around type of fight. A little of everything.
Submission zone in here. He might be so tired at this point, Kitchell might actually tap.
Here's where the stamina and the training comes to play, but the horn sounds maybe just in time. They say sound of the bell in boxing, but this is the sound of the horn.
Maybe a Darce.
And let's take a look at it here.
Yeah, he's pretty deep on what's called an anaconda choke. It's the form of an arm-in choke. I'm impressed with Kitchell. Toughing it out until the end of the round. So he's lost look for an out at this point. And, just tap just to get out of there. But Kitchell stuck it through.
Good first 2 rounds in this MMA contest and a debut. Amateur debuts, as they all are tonight. Zachary Kitchell and Rolson Cosman. And they are showing at 180 their weight coming in. They both have stamina. They both have skills. But the winner here has an advantage over the other going maybe, but not to say the loser won't continue. It's their debut for both. But both of them are showing great skill.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we are, the third and final round. And James Burdick joining me here at cage side. Interesting what we're going to see in round 3, the final round. First 2 pretty action-packed all around. Do you see any stamina loss from either fighter right now?
I think Kitchell's pretty exhausted at this point, being on the receiving end of Camden's onslaught of takedowns and grappling oppression. You'll notice that Kitchell didn't shoot for a takedown this time. He did and now they're just teeing off on each other. And there we go. Beautiful slip by Camden coming under a shot. He's got him in turtle position again. Again, interesting enough, not really trying to go for a submission, it seems.
Yeah,
it's
been a roller coaster, up and down for that mat, by the cage, back and forth.
He's taking mount now.
One trying to submit, get the submission over the other. Right now they're on the top of each other on the mat. Both still very focused. This is Dangerzone II. This is what it's about.
Wow. An interesting reversal for Kitchell here. Seems like he's trying to go in for a guillotine right now. I don't agree. I don't disagree with it. I mean, why not, right? Go for it. It seems like he's probably down.
They're both
and he's lost the choke.
They're both well conditioned. Now, how do you train for that? To take it here where it is right now.
I mean, a lot of people, they go for runs, they go on the assault bike, that's all great, but really at the end of the day, you got to just do the rounds. You got to just throw the leather and go at it in the gym so that you're ready for it here in the cage.
Just trying to take him out now right now by pounding him on the mat. That does have a little impact, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It's just, again, without the ability to, and he looks like he's trying to take the back, maybe in this last round, possibly going for a rear naked choke. Kemsen comes on top, possibly to take mount, throwing nice body shots.
Third and final round, and I'm sure the judge is looking at this really
on an arm bar.
That was
He's got the arm back.
Great move. Great move.
Kitchell holding onto that leg, hoping to get a takedown, and he almost gets it.
But the punching is having no impact on his back, on his lower back at all. Trying to get something.
Head and arm position.
But I don't think.
And there we go.
I was just going to say it. And both fighters.
Great showing.
They're exhausted. As the third and final round comes to an end and the camaraderie begins, Mitchell and Cosman coming down to the decision, and a good one it was. Our first MMA fight of the evening. And I couldn't tell you who'd win it, who got the win, who got the advantage here, but we'll find out soon from the judges as John Hefferman.
And he's lost the choke.
World-renowned announcer and MC tonight in the middle of the cage here where it is will give us the decision.
I mean, a lot of people.
You know what, James?
They go for runs. They go on the assault bike.
Good
that's all great,
around.
Really, at the end of the
everything
day,
you wanted to see.
You gotta just do the rounds.
And one guy trying to take advantage of the other, and it can
throw the leather
and ends up here.
Go at it.
Well,
it didn't seem like either fighter was. I mean, again, you saw some submission attempts, but. I mean,
not as many as I expected to see, especially in some of the more dominant positions.
That's all great, but really at the end of the day, you got to just do the rounds. You got to just
control. Didn't see as many rear
throw
naked
the leather,
and
you see it there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tough one to call. Let's give it up one more time for these two warriors, letting it all hang out in the cage tonight.
All right, so John Hefferman will have the official decision, and he'll talk to the winner. And here we go.
Judge A scores at 30-27. Judge B scores at 30-27. C, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Ruslan.
So Ruslan Cosman, here he is with John Hefferman.
Right over here, please. First of all, heck of a fight. There was some slow moments in that fight. A lot of it was on the ground. Can you help interpret here? A lot of the fight was on the ground. Was that your plan of attack from the beginning?
Это был мой план. Смотри. Сверху бил ножом и искал его фронта.
Yeah, the plan was whichever takes the route, we go there. If it's round, we go for round. If it goes standing, mixing it up. So.
How long have you been fighting, and what's next, Ruslan?
Я являюсь мастером спорта по олимпийской борьбе. Занимаюсь я всего 3-4 месяца. В дальнейшем мы будем, конечно же, развиваться, работать больше и усерднее.
I haven't been raised in that round. MMA, I've been training for 4 months. So we're still learning and only get better.
Your winner in the 150-pound division once again, Ruslan.
Ruslan Cosman comes out with the win, Dangerzone II.
All right, Andre, I'm going to get to you in a second, big boy.
And thank you, John Hefferman, once again.
Let's get this party
and
let's get a little something more lively out of here.
Good first three fights tonight.
It is T-shirt time. Who wants a T-shirt?
Cosman gets the debut win in his MMA amateur debut. And we'll continue in a moment from the Armory in Newburgh, New York. And James Burdick will leave for a moment, and back Matt in with me, Matt Marchese, as we go back to kickboxing for our fourth fight.
Andre Maxim, the owner of Footwear Stings. It's a t-shirt. Be sure to check out Footwear Stings. First team will be right over there.
Why? This guy's not following my lead. I don't give a fuck anymore. Coordinating with me at all. Oh, we're talking. I said what I want.
I know, I'm sorry.
Not your fault.
Blue corner, rope tie. Please make your way to the cage.
That's why I wanted to have that last minute meeting. I don't give a shit anymore.
Johnny's on the spot. Some delicious food. Johnny's on the spot. Good cheese steaks, all sorts of good grub. Johnny's on the spot. Get something to shake, something to eat, everybody. Enjoy the night. It's been a good one so far. What you got for me, these Cubs?
The Albanian team.
I don't work this way. You know that. They know it too. And they never do this. All right, where are we? We're headed for our fourth fight of the night at Dangerzone II. Kickboxing, we go back at it. Brandon Quinn is against Samuel Rojar, I believe, his kickboxing debut. And now I know Brandon Quinn really well. He was here in September at Dangerzone I. I welcome Matt Marchese back. We have another kickboxing match.
Let's see it.
And Matt knows kickboxing, Muay Thai very well. I'm going to tell you about Brandon Quinn before he's introduced.
This will be fight number 4 of 13 on tonight's card, including our co-main events.
Brandon Quinn, 125 pounds, 19 years old, lost to John Sienna, the kickboxer, in his second fight back here in September at the Armory at Dangerzone I.
Young Bucks.
Yeah. 125 pounds is his fourth fight of the night. Again, Muay Thai kickboxing styles. The referee for this match, Matt Guller. 3 2-minute rounds of action we're going to see.
It is time for the fourth fight of the evening.
And here's Matt again with the introduction. Matt,
2
John.
rounds of kickboxing action, introducing formally first to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from McKinnon, New York, in the featherweight division, represented by Rudy, boxing and MMA. Put your hands together for Samuel Utai. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He hails from West Milford, New Jersey, represented by P for P Fit out of Patterson, New Jersey. Featherweight division. Put your hands together for Brandon Quinn.
And there he is again, Brandon Quinn. Second time fighting here at the Newburgh Armory. Did Dangerzone I back
Once
in
again, ladies and
September.
gentlemen, your referee in charge inside the ring is Mr. David Bruce.
And that fight ended up back in November. They were him and Quinn and John Cena got into it. It was a messy type of fight. It ended up in a unanimous decision.
They're coming out.
And here they go in round 1. It's Dangerzone II. It's Quinn and Rojad, who's of Albanian descent, his debut. Kickboxing again, Muay Thai. It's not, it's kickboxing.
Blue corner very quick on the feet.
And they are immediately going at striking, punching, both all around.
A lot of movement coming out of blue corner. Not trying to keep his back on the cage.
And you gotta like this. You gotta like how they both, again, aggressive right away in the opening round.
It's a heavy leg kick.
And they're striking and they're punching. Both fighters want danger.
A little bit of feeling out.
Another kick. Good strike.
Definitely favoring kicking that lead leg, though.
Brandon Quinn is a very good striker. He says he's excited about this. His family is here. Friends are here. Without their support, he wouldn't be able to do any of this. Very competitive he is.
They're both swinging right now. Nice teep.
Another attempt at a strike there. And the jabs. Brandon Quinn is an all-around good fighter. You're seeing a lot of that skill here in the first round. There's the horn. Round 1, scheduled for 3. Quinn and Rojai out of Albanian descent. And striking. And his debut. Both fighters and Quinn's second fight. First one here in November at the and back in September at Dangerzone 1 here, Newburgh Armory. Take a look at the action.
Yeah, heavy leg kick. Kid in the red it seems like he's trying to press the pace. He's got great footwork though. I'd say it's pretty even on paper right now, so we're gonna see what happens in round 2.
Both corners giving instructions. Scheduled for 3, we'll go to round 2. What are they telling him right now in the corner?
I think red is telling him not to throw knees anymore. Stick with your hands. Stick with that leg kick. I'm assuming blue's getting told keep moving, keep your back off the cage, and try to land some heavy shots when you enter.
Round number 2.
Round 2 at 3. Dangerzone 2. It's Brandon Quinn and Samuel Rojai out of Albanian descent. And I didn't know that the Albanian descent, that cult, that they were into combat sports.
Learn something new every day.
Seeing it tonight. Just like in round 1, both fighters come out fast.
Yep.
All around striking and punching. Again, the referee in this contest is Matt Guller. Fights are sanctioned by the USMTA. All the fighters medically checked, cleared, healthy. Safety, of course, at first, at all times.
Red's keeping a high guard.
All right, Matt Marchese, what are we seeing in round 2 right now?
Red's keeping a high guard. It seems like blue is... Oh, it was just a shin pad issue. Never mind. I thought something was wrong with his leg. Everything's all right. But it seems he slows down a little bit. You see his back against the cage way more. He doesn't have as much spring in his step. It almost looks like he's anticipating a body shot because his hands are so low, but...
All right, they're right by us, by the cage where we're positioned.
Now he's getting pressed.
We're getting a real good look at the striking and punching ability of both fighters. High kick.
fatigue might be an issue right
Definitely, it's evident.
now. Adrenaline dump's a real thing.
But Matt, I love the athleticism of both these guys.
Yeah.
Young men.
Oh, it's not MMA, kid. There you go.
And what happened there, Matt?
He looked like he went for a single leg or a blast double, but wrong sport. Yeah, fatigue's an issue right now. Cardio is king, is what we say in the gym.
There's the horn. Round 2 in the books. Scheduled for 3.
Down a little bit. You see
Brandon
back
Quinn,
way more.
Samuel Rochai. You know, I saw Brandon in
Looks like he's anticipating
September back
body
here at the
shots.
Armory at Dangerzone
So low,
1.
yeah.
And they're right by us, by the cage. One thing that impressed me was his agility and his ability to bounce right back from a strike or a punch.
He's not afraid to get hit. He's staying in the pocket.
And then that scores points with the judges as well, doesn't it?
100%.
What do the judges see in this as opposed? Is it any different from a boxing judge?
No, I think you see somebody pressing somebody else, the judges are going to acknowledge that, and that's what we're seeing right now. Just forward pressure is really what's happening right now.
All right, last second instructions by the corners, and here we go. The third and final round of this kickboxing contest, our 4th of 13 fights here at Dangerzone II at the Newburgh Armory. Mac Promotions presented with Streampunk Entertainment. I'm Rich Mancuso, and that's Matt Malcrazy on the other side with me.
All right.
And Brandon Quinn and Samuel Rochai going at it. Who comes out of this as a winner at Dangerzone 2?
Hey. Nice head kick. Hey.
Oh, nice head kick. Nice takedown.
Ooh, a little shove on the
A
ground.
little shove, and the referee again breaking it up.
Slow to get up.
How much that take out of him?
Every time you got to stand back up, it's not fun. He's got to get his back off that cage.
I'm always amazed, Matt, at how they get in a gym and do all of this at once.
Yeah. Oh, that was a heavy kick. Now he's just getting tossed at this point.
There's
Another slow to get up. Nice. Nice exchange of leg kicks. Looks like he's trying to going upstairs with it though.
really good upstairs kick.
Nice teep right up the middle. That
I
definitely
mean about-
did something, slowed him
What I
down.
like about Quinn, not to take anything away from his opponent, but I love the way Quinn can adapt from one style to another in the cage.
He's definitely showing a lot of different strikes in this fight right now. Teeps, low kicks, high kicks, crosses, going to the body.
Again, this fight looks like it's going to come down to the 3 judges at cage side.
Yep.
And there we go. The
There it
end
is.
of the third and final round. Our 4th fight comes to an end.
Stand back up. It's not fun.
Samuel Rajai and
He's gotta get
Brandon
his back
Quinn,
off that cage.
125 pounds. And does Rajai come out with his first win in his amateur debut? They get in the gym. Or does Brandon Quinn get another win in his second fight here
Ooh,
at
that
the
was a
Armory
heavy
in
kick.
Newburgh, New York? Danger Zone 2. Take out of him.
Every time you got to stand back up, it's not fun. See what the judges say. He's got to get it.
Yeah, and you don't ask me who I thought would have won this one. It was a tough one. But you saw everything, though.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It's a pretty good night of fights in general.
As good a fight as me putting this headset on and getting all this organized tonight. Regardless, Matt Marchese was, again, I'm saying goodbye to you for the night right now.
It's all right. I'll
And
be
you
back.
did a great job. I appreciate it, my friend. Let's get John Hepperman there now in the middle of the cage to give the final decision of the judges, and then he'll interview briefly the winner of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, all judges at ringside score this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Great job. Just tell us how it felt to be out there tonight. You put a lot of hard work in.
Have the fight card. Sorry if I'm hard on you, but it's not you.
No, I understand. Believe me, I understand.
My friends. Humble young man, Brandon Quinn, everybody. Thank you to big man upstairs. Shout out to the Quinn family as well. Go get it, my man. Good luck. Thank you. Brandon Quinn, your winner.
Yeah, Brandon Quinn with another win.
Kickboxing. Coming up next, fight number 5.
Fit fight will be coming up, and we bring in once again James Burdick, because down from here on in, it's all MMA action coming up. Tyler Gray and Christopher Euphemia. And
fight number 5. Rodney Johnson.
no, I got the wrong fight. Fight number 5 is Rodney Johnson and McHugh Shepard. Here we go. Sorry, folks. I was right from the beginning. You see, James, that's where a guy like you with your MMA style background, you gotta back me up.
I hear you. I'm here for it. Oh, wow. Look at this fella.
So let me tell you a little about this. He's known as Swift. Mahar St. Fard, 25-year-old young man out of Springfield, Massachusetts. It's an MMA fight at 190, both him and his opponent. He fights out of the Fighters Arts Academy. He's been fighting for 2 years as an MMA amateur. Started 3 years ago. Always had a martial arts history. Got serious about this 3 years ago. And he has a lot of people here supporting him at the Armory up in Newburgh. Not this guy, but we'll talk about him. That's
making his way to the cage. Out of the ring corner,
Rodney Johnson's in the cage. He's won one fight, 1-0. Here at 190 tonight. The 33rd ranked amateur New York light heavyweight he is. He looks like he's a tough one to deal with, and we're going to find out momentarily because Swift, as he's called, Mahari St. Fard, is always trained to prepare, as he says. And he gets better, he says, mentally every fight and every time he's in the gym. This is his second one at Danger Zone. His last was February of last year, a year ago. Won by KO in the first round. He says he's called himself a striker at first, but he's evolving and growing, becoming well around, utilizing his feet. He's using the wrestling style, all-around fighter, as they say. And of course, like many others here tonight, admires John Jones and Anderson Silva.
2-minute rounds of MMA action in the 190-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Gloversville, New York, and fighting out of Gonjurayu It's Rodney the Cowboy Johnson.
And so Rodney Johnson's introduced.
He hails from Springfield, Massachusetts. Represented by Saints Athletics and Fighting Arts Academy. Put your hands together for McHugh Swift C4.
Yeah, he's known as Swift.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's get the referee in charge inside the cage, Mr. Bruce.
This should be a good one. This should be This should be Fast and Furious. This should be a good one. Both come in at 190. And Swift said he's going to go for the early stoppage. Let's see. It's Dangerzone II, our 5th fight. And there he goes, Swift right at it. Says he likes to come out fast, he likes to punch fast, he likes to strike fast all around. We're seeing some of that right away in the first few moments of round 1, scheduled for 3. Johnson's a big guy, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely seems larger than Swift.
Big guys in there right now in the cage. We haven't seen this yet tonight in our 5th fight. And, you know, as big as they are, they're quick. Mm-hmm. And they're powerful. Both fighters want danger.
Ooh. Good body lock by Swift. Double, nice dub.
There's your first takedown of the fight.
Reversed quickly by Swift.
And back up again, quick. Goes to show you the agility of these two big guys. Swift going to work. Johnson got nailed. And the referee giving the count. And Matt Garler quickly looking at Rodney Johnson. The doctor has come in. And the fight appears to be over. And as McHugh Swift said that he was going to come in and do the job, do it quick. And he did. He was Swift. Now you know why they give him the name Swift, or why he gives him the name Swift, because that
Certainly.
was Swift.
Absolutely.
But the doctors right now, as they all do here at these events, the USMTA sponsoring organization along with Mac Promotions, very, very careful. And they monitor every move, and they look at every outcome. Here it is.
Swift.
And back up again, quick. Look how quick Swift was. To show you the agility of these two big guys.
I think he got him pretty early with those
Swift
knees
going
to the
to
body.
work.
Yeah.
Johnson got
that
nailed.
Was a tremendous
performance. And the referee
stopped.
McHugh Sanford Swift, the 25-year-old young man out of Springfield, Massachusetts, born in Brooklyn, New York. His hand is being raised. He gets his win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stopped this bout at 1 minute 21 seconds of round number 1. For your winner, by technical knockout, fighting out of the red corner, McHugh Swift, Saints 4.
All right, now John Hepperman did not get the winner of this one. Now we're going to go into our next MMA contest. Here, folks, 13 fights tonight. What a buy you got. And what a job by Mac Promotions, giving a great fight card once again here at the Armory, Newburgh, New York, for the fans of MMA and kickboxing. And fight number 6 coming up. MMA again, Tyler Gray and Christopher Euphemia. All right, for Tyler Gray, it's his MMA debut. And for Euphemia, also his debut. John Hepperman will give the official ring introductions in the cage. And we'll know a little more about both these fights. And tell you the truth, fans, we don't know much about these two because, do you?
No,
I don't as well because they were not at fighter meetings yesterday and weighed in late today. So I apologize if I don't have a clue much about them. All I know is Tyler Gray is out of the Guju Gym, and it's MMA debut.
We know that they're willing to get in the cage and punch each other. That much we know.
Yes. Euphemia. Now Mickey is ready to cage.
Oh, their weight. Their weight. This is Dangerzone II. The crowd at the Newburgh Armory, I could tell you I'm enjoying every one of these fights, and they are just as well, having a good time. Great event again by Mac Promotions. This fight contested at 176 pounds. An MMA debut, amateur, for both fighters.
Number 6.
It's the 6th of the evening, and we got 13 fights on the card. Here's John with the introduction.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. And out of he hails from Poughkeepsie, New York, represented by Precision Boxing MMA, representing the bantamweight division, it's Chris, the martial artist, Euphemia.
Christopher Euphemia. His debut, bantamweight, MMA. Tyler Gray, MMA debut, bantamweight. Here in an MMA fight at Dangerzone II, first of 3 rounds. Here we go. And again, James Verdict with me here at cage side at the table. What are we looking for in round 1? Debut for both fighters.
Again, we're looking to see, and here we have an answer to it. Is this going to go to the ground? Is this going to go on the feet? Early
they're right near us here by cage side. We have an up view,
and we have
an end we have a serious issue ensuing right down here by us. If we see that,
that was a tight guillotine choke.
And again,
by Euphemia.
James right here at cage side at the table. What are we looking for in round
and the
one?
quick stoppage and good
We're looking to see
move by the referee,
we
David
have an answer
Bruce.
to it. Is this going to go to the
Tried
ground?
to come
Is
in
this
for a
gonna go
takedown. Immediately was countered by Euphemia.
Early
They're right.
submission.
It was an
And
arm
they're
out
right here,
guillotine.
they're
That
by
by
cage
John
side.
Gray is
We
up to
have
his feet.
Up we go.
Thank goodness for
And
that.
again, that was nasty.
That was tight.
He's on the stool. He's being attended to, and he's okay. That knocked the wind out of him, didn't it?
I mean, those chokes, especially when your adrenaline's going and, you know, you're not conditioned properly, your blood is pumping, they can put you out very quick.
There's no denying in a debut, an amateur debut too. No denying in this combat sport overall, MMA in this case, how brutal it can be at times. And you, for one, can tell. Have you ever been put in that position before?
I've been put in that position. Thankfully, I've never been put unconscious, but I have put
And
my
again, here it is
opponents
again.
unconscious.
James Rarick
Here it is
with me
again.
here at cage side
And
at
it
the
was
table.
It
What are we
absolutely
looking for
was.
in round one? Debut for
It
both
is, but
fighters.
you never know.
Again, we're looking to see.
And
and
again,
here we have an
comes up,
answer to it.
immediately
Is this gonna
sprawls
go to
on him,
ground?
gets
Is
the
this
head
gonna
and
go
arm
position.
Credit to the referee.
Early
They're
arm
right,
position.
and they're right
Defense.
there. Us
David
here by
Bruce.
cage side. We have
Great job
up
putting an
we
end
go.
to it.
Yeah.
And John
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hefferman,
your
here we
winner,
go.
fight number 6 in the bantamweight division. At 26 seconds of round number 1, by submission guillotine, your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Chris Marshall Ortiz.
Quite a win there with the early submission, and it isn't just fortunate to see how Tyler Gray was able to get up, and he's well, but he'll be attended to in the back.
From
by,
everything that I've heard,
you know,
going to sleep like that is actually sometimes pleasant. You have a quick little dream and you wake up and everyone's standing over you. And
not going to happen to me though.
T.J.
Quick as it was, we'll keep moving on.
T.J. Wilson.
And what's the good thing is his amateur competition, they're still learning. And a lot of these fighters will continue, many of them won't. It all depends how much training goes into it. But also, let's go in now to our next fight of the night. And I'm going to look forward to this one. MMA. And here we go again. Now, we are going into a heavyweight contest. And you're going to see TJ Massacre Wilson, who's entering the cage right now, and Trevor Bush. Now Wilson's a big guy, 26 years old, 220 pounds, comes in at the weight tonight out of Bloomingdale, New York. His second fight. 2 years ago, won his first by decision. Says he's going to test himself tonight.
Big boy.
Back in the cage. He loves basketball. He can play the game. He's big enough, strong enough to do that. But he says he's going to go for the early stoppage. He's got to get that break. And the icer for the night, he says he's going to have the fight of the night. Kickboxing style, always liked combat sports. Has a 3-year-old boy at home, and full-time he's a truck driver. So he's rugged.
That's a fun job.
This is kickboxing again. I thought we were done with that.
I think there might be one more after this as well. I saw.
Regardless, it's good to have you back, Matt.
I saw some kickboxers warming up in the back.
Matt Marchese back with me. I said goodbye to you 2 times already.
It's all right.
And you're back.
Come right back. It's all right.
Coming up next, DJ Dubs.
But I'm looking at TJ here, TJ Wilson, and I'm looking at his height.
What's the weight?
220.
Whoa. There's a couple of big boys.
And he's got a height advantage as well.
I'd say so.
The referee for this 6th fight of the night, 7th fight, David Bruce once again. And I got to say, David Bruce is going to have a night cut out for him right now, because these 2 guys are huge.
Yeah, this is a lot of meat in that cage. Both very active in this warm-up right now, so I think it's going to be a banger.
All right, we're just waiting for something, and then that's a little technicality with the cage, I think. Yeah, that's what it is.
They lost the pin. All right, we're good.
There you
now.
go. They have technical issues even in a cage. Besides having technical issues at this desk.
But we're professionals.
Well, we do it all here. Everything goes good, some things go bad.
That's life.
That's why it's Danger Zone. Yeah, my first Mamma Mia, I think, is going to come tonight on this one.
Not from that knockout before?
No, I think this one's going to be the first.
I think so too.
Big Mamma Mia.
You could feel it.
I'm going to do a little guerrilla journalism right now. I hope he's not mad at me. But as we wait for our ringside physician,
what's that?
He has no idea.
Oh.
I love it.
That's what it is. You know, I'm amazed at this crowd tonight. It's a nice crowd once again.
Gloves winner in his own right. Not to mention an Olympic speed skater. The list is long. Why don't you introduce yourselves to this lovely crowd, sir?
Now, John Hefferman working the crowd as well.
Marchese in the house.
Did he say his Marchese?
Yes.
As we await our first heavyweight.
You sure he's not an uncle?
My dad doesn't talk to his parents, so I don't know.
Oh. You want to know my Italian background? Who didn't talk to?
Yeah, exactly.
To both boxing and mixed martial arts, and how important was your development as a young man with some names you looked up to as a kid, and what's it like to be here tonight?
It's great with all you people tonight.
I mean, I would love to know who that is.
Olympic speed skater.
No one told me. Then again, tonight, there's a lot I'm not knowing about. That's why it's Danger Zone.
Proud to be here with all you.
Well, one of your more memorable moments in the ring would be...
I have no idea who John Hefferman is talking to. But let's listen in. Maybe I can find... You got some popcorn for me? My first meal of the day. You guys will be proud of me. Let's listen to this.
You're doing good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Marchese, everybody.
My uncle.
We want to thank Tony for coming out. Great job, Tony, and it's nice to see you.
Tony Marchese.
Ringside physician. Any love, Jets? No, still waiting.
Good popcorn.
What else we got here?
Oh, we're waiting on the physician.
That's what it is. We got to kill time, which is good. I need a little breather. All right.
What's your name, young lady?
Matt. As we wait for the physician, wherever he was, wherever he went.
What's your name?
Missy Sadler!
Missy Sadler!
We're looking at
Missy, where'd you get these?
2 guys coming in here right now, and now you know what? They're pouncing around. They're in the cage already.
Yeah.
And they haven't. The horn hasn't sounded yet. What does that do to the mentality of the fighter when a technical issue like this comes up? No position at ringside.
I just hope that they don't have an adrenaline dump, because walking to the cage, your adrenaline's sky high, and now you're just waiting. now you're just waiting. So I don't know. They rev themselves up for the moment, and now the moment's getting paused. So now
Well, now allow me to do this, guys.
Fine athletes inside the cage.
Everyone knows Rich Mancuso is very outspoken. That's the journalism in me, that's the reporter I've been for 42 years. So I'm going to do this right now. So listen, both of you, and all of you around me.
I need you to listen to him.
Mamma mia, what are we waiting for?
Last fight, the chokeout. You seem to be extra enthused after that win.
That's got to really, really be an issue for these two guys right now.
100%.
They've been in the back, then they come in, now they're all ready to go. They're introduced,
And now we're just.
and now we're having a John Hefferman social party with the crowd.
I don't understand.
As these two warriors in the danger zone cage just stand against opposing sides in the cage. No clue what's going on. Come on.
So is there just a missing?
I don't understand it. And I'm not knocking anyone. I won't do that. I just think it's totally unfair.
Yeah.
For two fighters.
It is.
And you guys here working with me tonight would know
100%.
what that does to you, that you just you're standing there and the crowd's
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
There he is.
So I can understand the doctor might have been attending to the previous
Does
fight.
he have to wear a stethoscope? I think we could just like.
Can he put the stethoscope on me right now?
All right, I think.
Well,
we're
now
finally
there's a
ready.
good reason why that happened, but still,
I know we're chomping at the bit, but out of
because
respect
the
to
previous
these
fight.
guys, I wanted to give them a formal
Tyler Gray had to get attended to.
That makes sense.
And that's what it was, yeah. So my apologies if I offended anyone, but so we go now to a kickboxing fight again, and it's 3 2-minute rounds.
Three 2-minute rounds of kickboxing action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Washingtonville, New York, fighting out of Rose's Kickboxing Academy in Bloomingburg, New York. Put your hands together for TJ Barbarian Rolson. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, hailing from New York, fighting out of Team Juatawa. Let's hear it for Trevor Bush.
It's this.
I said Trevor Williams.
Oh, yeah.
So who?
Someone tell me what fight I'm broadcasting right now. I have no idea. Is it what I have? Is this what I'm doing? Working in?
Oh, heavy overhand right from Blue.
All right, I got the headset back on. Sorry, folks. Again, I look at TJ Wilson, and again, as we talked about how these two rugged big guys in kickboxing style, first of 3 rounds. And what's happening here in round 1? Because you know what? For 2 big guys, they're quick.
A lot of heavy blows. Red was leading with a jab to the chest, almost dipping his head into some danger, but he looks comfortable in there.
I'm Rich Mancuso, and this is Matt Marchese. He is the kickboxing expert tonight.
Quick to snap the head back.
Nice strike, lower. This is Danger Zone 2. Mac Promotion, Stream Punk Entertainment, Newburgh Armory, New York. Great setting, great crowd, and two big guys. They want danger right now, the first of 3 rounds.
Both guys loading up with heavy shots. Nice leg kick.
Now the pace has slowed down a bit, but we're starting to see some of that style that they work on in the gym that takes him here in the cage tonight. And again, TJ Wilson, he told me at weigh-ins yesterday, he told me how he was going to break out tonight. This is second fight as the horn sounds for the end of the first round, scheduled for 3.
Pretty even first round.
And we take a look at that first round now, Matt. What do you see here?
Pretty even first round. Both guys trying to push each other around. It's kind of stalemate right now. I don't know. I can't say one guy's getting the best of the other. They seem pretty even on paper too.
And they picked up the pace a bit. Slowed down, picked up.
Yeah. Hoping that little doctor issue we had in the first place didn't play any effect, but we'll see what happens in round 2.
A lot of sponsors involved in this tonight once again. Thank you to all. They're being mentioned in the cage. I'll try and get some of them in as well. As well as the beautiful round card girls, as we call them in the cage tonight. So much goes on into putting an event like this. Believe me, it takes months to put this together. Michael Cope and Mike Pascal, the promoters of Mac Promotions here at Dangerzone 2. Round 2 scheduled for 3. Here we go. It is kickboxing. Trevor Bush and this big guy TJ Wilson. He in the white trunks with the black trim. Here we go. A lot of power there. Lots of power opening round 2.
Blue's got to push back, hit him with some heavy shots, and he's doing it. He's getting out of the way, hitting heavy. That's what we like to see.
You can hear those punches right here. And for the first time tonight, you can feel the impact right here. These guys are huge. Strike, good one.
Blue with a nice stiff jab, keep that distance.
Matt, as opposed to the first round, what do you see here in round 2?
I see Red has more urgency under him. He is definitely trying to press the pace right now. He's trying to push his own cardio against his opponents. I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's working right now, but Blue's doing a good job defensively, keeping the distance, keeping the jab, firing right there exactly when he needs to, causing his opponent to come in for the body lock. Oh, his helmet's a little. There you go.
Again, 3 rounds, 2 minutes, kickboxing. And in many ways, kickboxing compared to the MMA, you got to be on your feet. You really got to be mentally focused more. Because this is kickboxing. MMA style, going to love everything here. You're doing one thing.
You know what your opponent's going to do in kickboxing. Punch you, kick you. You just got to deal with that straight up.
Good point.
Yep.
Some of the kicks are having an impact. I think the punches as well are having more of an impact. And it's a matter of who is going to do best at what. And there we go.
Clubbing.
Good
right
exchange.
hand.
That was a good right hand.
It's like a hit with a bat, it looks like. Nice.
Round 2 comes to an end. And here we go. Let's take a look at some of it, Matt.
Definitely,
some of the kicks are having an impact.
More power exchanges happening in this fight. In this round, sorry.
And it's a matter of who is going to
setting
do
up with
best
flipping
at what.
hooks
And
then
there we
following
go.
up with other hooks.
Good
Right
exchange.
hand turning
That
with
was
hooks.
good right hand.
Hooks is the story of this fight.
Now we go to the third and final round of this kickboxing match here at Dangerzone 2. And I would say it's generally a fair and even fight at this point.
I think so. I think that's fair to say.
So what are both fighters thinking? What are the corners telling them? What could we see maybe in round 3, the final round?
At these heavier weights, cardio is usually the issue in the later rounds, so I wouldn't say that to conserve their energy, but I think that they're just going to try to really push the pace and put an exclamation point on why they should win this fight. Both guys.
Well, we'll find out. The third and final round. This is Danger Zone 2. This is what it's all about. Who wants danger? TJ Wilson or Trevor Bush?
Stiff jabs, keeping the distance. Ooh.
Right by us.
I don't know if that was a slip.
I could go right through the cage there, that big.
Hope not.
Have you ever seen that before?
I don't think. I've seen through the door when the latch hasn't been properly locked, but not through the wall.
Well, I've seen that in pro wrestling, but that's all scripted.
No, I've seen local MMA through the door. Easy. Oh, right down the pipe. Let's see. They're stalking each other.
Yeah, and impressed also with the foot action, which in combat sports, the feet are so important. Conditioning, the whole bit.
Mixing it up. Ooh, 1-1-2 coming over with
nice
the overhand.
1-2. Judges looking at that.
I think blue on paper might be winning right now.
Trevor Bush is showing his ability to punch. TJ Wilson just trying to stay with it, this big guy. 220 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But when he hits you, he's got that power, and he said that.
Now we got a barrage.
This was an important fight for him.
Fuck.
His second fight 2 years ago was his last.
30 punch combo happening right now. Oh. Hands down by the waist. 30 seconds.
We're coming to an end of the third and final round. Who will come out of here at Danger Zone 2 with the win? It's Danger Zone 2 at the Armory in Newburgh, New York. This is Take a look at this third and final round of action.
Let's see what we got.
TJ
Matt
Wilson
Marchese
or Trevor Bush? We'll analyze what we're seeing here.
A lot of using the jab to try to get the distance and load up the overhand right. I can't tell
Right
if that
by
was a
us.
slip or if he got caught
Right,
with something.
I could
early
go
in
right
that
through the
round.
cage there, that
He
big.
recovered, but it looked like cardio is definitely an issue for both guys, but I don't know, definitely a close fight.
All right, we'll get John Hepperman out to give the official announcement of who won the third and final round. Third and final round. Who won this fight? And we got more to go, folks. Stay with us because this was only the 7th fight of 13. A long way to go. Do we get a break here? Mamma mia, I'm hungry. I'm waiting for John Hepperman, who's usually right on the ball, more quicker than me. We're getting, here we go. We got the judges' scorecards here, and here we go. Here's John.
Ladies and gentlemen, for bout number 7 in weight division 3. All 3 judges at ringside score the fight 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner.
Well, what'd you think of that one?
It was good, a lot of heavy hits. A lot of heavy kicks, a lot of heavy overhand rights,
And
forward pressure.
Bush got the win. Bush got the win. Great fight, though, 3 rounds. Bush gets the win. And then we're going to move on to our 8th fight after the T-shirts are distributed. And I say goodbye to Matt Marchese. You know, you're going to come on and say goodbye later anyway. No, now you're going to say goodbye. Come back later and say goodbye when we wrap it all up.
I will do that.
Great job, Matt. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
I say keep it in the cage, all right? And I bring back in James Burdock, the MMA expert here tonight. Good night, huh?
Not
Enjoying
bad.
yourself?
Not
Did
bad.
you finish your popcorn?
Almost.
All right, we're going to go to our 8th fight of the night. And this is a championship match. Am I right? And it's going to involve 2 good fighters, MMA. And you're going to enjoy this one. 2 Latinos, Brandon Sanchez and Jonathan Ortiz. So, what have you seen so far that you like tonight from these amateurs in both ends, MMA and kickboxing?
I mean, all in all, I just love the gumption. I love the game. I love that they're putting all out there. Even in the decisions, you know, they're trying not to leave it up to decision, even though we've had a couple already. And everyone's just really hungry and eager to start off their MMA and kickboxing careers on a win. And that's really awesome to watch. It's a great benefit for the audience.
And now we're going into a championship match.
Yes.
What's the mentality going into a championship MMA amateur bout?
Man, I mean, again, you can imagine the pressure of having just an MMA debut. Imagine that times 1,000 for your first championship match. This is, again, a huge step on your career in MMA. This is going to set the pace because it all changes.
But when you come out of here with a title and a belt and a MAC promotion at Dangerzone II event, that is the first step. Am I right to say that?
Absolutely. It's going to be a huge step in leveraging a contract for a professional organization.
So
we see the difference that this is it.
You're right now in the ring prancing around. He's been Brandon Sanchez, who's a young man with a lot of charisma. Got to know him real well. 135-pound championship match. But first, the introduction of Jonathan Ortiz, 135 pounds, of course, the amateur, a young man from nearby Pomona, New York, not far from here from the Armory in Newburgh. He's 26 years of age. He's 2-0 as an amateur in MMA, 3-0 overall fight record, ranked 31st out of 145 for active New York bantamweights. That's ranked 28th for featherweight. He has a submission grappling style of fighting. Both MMA fights won by submission, and this will be his first recorded fight since November of 2023. Kickboxing and MMA is something that Jonathan Ortiz loves to do. He lives alone in Pomona, New York, does have an immediate family, but this is his first big opportunity fighting for a title. And Brandon Sanchez in the black and white trim, 4-0. Interesting Mexican descent, Patterson, New Jersey. Gym is P4P.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Patterson, New Jersey, P4P Brandon Sanchez.
Yeah, this young man you're going to look at. Again, I'm going to background you about Brandon Sanchez before the horn ring goes off. 4-0, 23-year-old Mexican descent. He works full-time as a physical laborer. And 3 of his last 4 wins have come from the TKO route in the first round. And you know, James Burdock here with me by the ring, by the cage. We're looking at that right away in the first round. The gym is P4P in Paterson, New Jersey, and he has one of his stablemates, Stephen Purad, fighting in the main event for the title as our final fight of the night. 2 of them are very close. But here we go. Who wants danger? Bantamweights. 135 championships at stake. It's Dangerzone II.
We're starting off hot.
This is what Brandon Sanchez says. This is what he wants. He wants first round endings. He's going for it right now. Yeah. Look at the ability of Brandon Sanchez and how Jonathan Ortiz is trying to stay with them right away. Oh, yeah, my goodness. Mama! Oh!
Doesn't look like either of them are trying to take it to the ground. It looks like they want to finish it on the feet as quickly as possible.
And all credit to Jonathan Ortiz, though, how he stayed with it.
Yeah.
As Brandon Sanchez continues to find that perfect opening with that early onslaught here in the first round. Scheduled for 3. Great conditioning by both fighters coming in here, and you could see it.
Those heavy shots are going to come right through, unlike gloves like this. That guard is going to be very easy to break through.
But you look at Brandon Sanchez's physique, and you could see how much training he does.
Absolutely.
He is solid, as well as being really quick. He's a student of this. He loves it. He wants it. He wants that championship. One of them was going to come out of this cage in a little while.
Oh, wow.
And look at that quick turnaround. Ortiz.
Oh, wow. Going for a submission. He's got an over-under. Ooh, Sanchez.
How Sanchez came reversed. A great reversal by Brandon Sanchez.
He's in now. This is a bad spot.
He's going for it. That's what he says he does. First round. And he has that track record.
Oh, wow.
3 of those last 4 wins for Sanchez have come to the first. Now. But look at Ortiz. Look at him.
All right. He's not out of this. Wow, Sanchez reverses again.
You know, we don't know much about Jonathan Ortiz, but we know now.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Great head kick. They are going at it.
What a great first round in this 135-pound championship fight. Brandon Sanchez and Jonathan Ortiz. Wow. And we're going to take a look at it now, I'm sure. Here we go. Look at the ability of Brandon Sanchez. James, look at the action here. Look at Brandon Sanchez and his attack.
I gotta say, Ortiz shows a lot of resilience in this first round.
Look at the
ability
of Brandon Sanchez.
Faced some real adversity, and getting knocked down in the first round.
Is trying to stay with them right away.
Has really shown that he's not out of this fight by any means.
They did not show amateurism there at all.
No.
Looks like they've been doing this for a long time.
Absolutely.
And we get ready now for round 2, scheduled for 3. Both corners getting second prep. And I love it. I love that first round.
This
And Matt Goller, the official, the third man in the ring, giving the signal. Here we go. Round 2 at 3. This 135-pound championship match. Brandon Sanchez, Jonathan Ortiz. It's Danger Zone 2 at the Armory, Newburgh, New York. Mac Promotions, presented by String Punk Entertainment. Thank you for being with us, folks. A little slower pickup of the action here in round 2.
I think they're a little bit more surreptitious after
they know each other now.
Incredible first round.
Yeah, they know each other. And for Brandon Sanchez, he's in new territory right now because he does not go past the first round at all very much.
No, they've both shown that they have teeth and that they demand respect from each other.
So I wonder what's going through Sanchez's head right now. And he might like the idea that he's going past the first round himself.
Again, yeah, when you're in this early stage of your career, you want to test yourself as much as possible before you're put on a in the later rounds in a bigger show, right?
And I'll tell you, I didn't know much about Ortiz at all, but I'm impressed with him.
Absolutely.
Coming out of that first round, what he went through,
absolutely,
he took some punishment, came right back. He's got that ability, agility, bounce back attitude. That's what goes into an MMA fighter's mind, isn't it?
Absolutely, and he threatened a submission. Like, again, Sanchez has to respect the danger that he might be in if he just tries to sleep on Ortiz.
And again, Brandon Sanchez loves to strike. Says when the fight starts, he's almost guaranteed to start on your feet. Control the range of the distance, he said. Striking is the most important aspect of this sport. And to him, he checks all the boxes. Another day, to him, it's another day in the office between his full-time job. He spends a lot of time at this. Besides working, puts in over 12-hour days, and then to come in here and do this, it's unbelievable.
Well, one of the greatest to ever do it, Demetrius Johnson, was working a full-time construction job when he won the when he won the 135-pound, 125-pound championship, I believe. So, it's not unheard of.
Brandon Sanchez is a physical specimen of what you call. I mean, he's an athlete. Look at this.
Absolutely.
Look at his legs. Look at the physique. Look at the upper body, the lower body. I mean, I couldn't pose for a picture with him like that.
Still, we're seeing a lot more tentative striking from both these athletes.
And again, that first round got the tempo going to where we are now. Not as much action in this second round, scheduled for 3. And it will go to round 3. And we'll see who wants danger more here tonight at Danger Zone 2 at the Armory in Newburgh, New York. Take a look at the second round right now. What do we see here, James? Because there wasn't as much pace as was that first round. If we have the replay, we'll show it. Regardless, the third and final round is going to mean who is going to strike more. Who's going to do more? Will someone go down? It's coming down to that it might be a judge's decision in this one as well. And we've seen quite a few of those already tonight.
Very interested to see how these two fighters come in the beginning of the third round. Will they continue to be somewhat cautious with each other and try and feel each other out? Or are they going to? Is one of them going to try and really end it?
Well, the first 2 rounds contrasted.
Yes.
First, quick and heavy action. The second one a little slower.
Yeah.
We definitely saw what we could see from both in the first round. Now let's see in this third and final round, and more so, who comes out of the cage at Danger Zone 2 tonight with the 135-pound championship. Is it going to be Jonathan Ortiz or Brandon Sanchez? Here we go.
Bit more snappy this round, I think. Still feeling each other out, but
And obvious the first round would had a lot of action, didn't take too much stamina out of both. Which again goes to say about the physicality, how these two are, how strong they are, how well conditioned they are. And Andre, the
Great body
matchmaker, who put this all together again tonight, prancing around, he will present the winner with the championship belt. And that'll be quite a moment for either young man here tonight.
Absolutely.
As Sanchez continues to be on the attack, and Ortiz using his defensive skills as well as throwing in a few strikes.
Doesn't seem like either fighter is considering taking it to the ground. I think they found themselves somewhat evenly matched in that territory. I think they would like to figure out where this fight goes on the feet.
Not as quick-paced, not as action-packed as that first round. But still, the skills are being shown here in the third and final round. It's for a championship. Yeah, but more importantly, the focus on both of them.
Yeah, I think Ortiz is going to have to do a bit more work right now if he wants to take this out of the hands of the judges.
All right, we're coming to an end of this third and final round now. What's going on in both their minds? What are they doing, in other words? Where is it coming down to?
It seems like they're both content to put it down on the points. Perhaps both fighters think that they are going to win out on the judge's decision. Because it doesn't seem like they're nearly as aggressive in the first round. Again, the gas tank goes quick. When that adrenaline dump hits you, you don't have nearly as much energy as the first round.
And they're both missing a little more in this third round, which makes you wonder how much stamina has taken effect as we end this.
Well, we've spoken earlier about Sanchez and how he likes to finish the fights early.
And he didn't.
And he didn't.
And this was a test.
Oh, and so we see a takedown by Sanchez.
Sanchez with the takedown.
Maybe trying to take the
and another one.
Successful takedown.
And now he's going for the submission.
This might steal the fight right here.
How much does Ortiz have left in him to withstand this right now?
And
as the horn sounds, ending the fight. But we saw finally a takedown.
Takedown like that might be enough to take it for the judges.
Yeah, I think so, and I think for the sound of the horn, save Jonathan Ortiz, too.
Absolutely.
As we end this. Here we go, third and final round.
Sanchez and how
in the judges' hands right now, and he didn't. Jonathan Ortiz and Brandon Sanchez. Bantamweights with the takedown.
Maybe trying to take the.
And there's the takedown. And now he's going.
How much stamina?
Good takedown that was, and here we go again. They exchange again, quickly right back up, and there wasn't enough time left. So the judges now will make the decision.
And he didn't.
And this was a test.
Oh, and so we see a takedown.
And who's coming out of that cage tonight at Dangerzone II?
What
they
want
another one.
And
now he's going.
How much stamina has taken effect?
Good fight though, wasn't this a good one? This was a good one, James.
Both fighters showed
and he did.
This was a test.
Oh, and
now
so
we're going to get the decision.
Sanchez
with the
John
Heffernan will tell us.
There's
the takedown.
And
now you see that ability and athleticism and the quickness of Brandon Sanchez and what he can do. And here we go with the decision. The belt will be presented, and then we'll get the post-fight interview. The promoters are in the ring. Michael Cope.
Sanchez.
Mike,
maybe trying to take the.
And another one. And now he's going.
Cope and Parenta and
as we end this. Pascal. Mike Pascal.
Earlier about Sanchez and how he likes to finish the fights early.
And he didn't.
And he didn't.
And of course, Andre, the matchmaker, who put the great match together. Sanchez. Here we go with the decision. It's Dangerzone II, and a champion will be crowned.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first title on the reigning champ. A friend of his belt is
we're getting a 15-minute
the judges at ringside all scored about 29-28, with Judge C scoring at 30-27 for your winner. By unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner,
Now, guys, to me this could have been a draw, but wow.
I am impressed. Yeah.
29-28, 30-27 were the scores, but all kudos to Jonathan Ortiz.
Absolutely.
He comes out, Danger Zone 2. He is the new 135-pound champion for Mac Promotions. He's a champion, an amateur champion. That first step, look at the smile and glee on it. I talked to him tonight even more before the fight, and he said, don't underestimate me. That first round might have been the round. You have like a complete smile on your face as to what just happened here. I did not think he was going to come out with the win, but here we go. Let's hear this interview.
You've got to be thrilled with the outcome. Walk us through what it took to get you here tonight.
That's a lot of news.
You bring him over here for an interview.
We turn that music
absolutely.
down, DJ Tubbs, so let's turn the mic up just a little bit. One more time.
Well, I lost a lot these last 2 years, and this really means a lot to me. And I couldn't have done it without my gym, without my coach Jesse, without my care. This means a lot more to me than you can really imagine. And I do give all thanks to God.
Anything you want to sort of expound on? Did you just have some of your own personal struggles? And it must be certainly satisfying to be on the winning end here tonight.
Yes, sir. Had a little bit hard lately, and the game plan went exactly as they described. And I'm just really excited that, big things are playing.
Where did Rooster come from?
Because I always got my chin up.
I like it. And finally, Sanchez had held on to this belt. Were you aware of what he was about, and did he give you what you expected?
With all due respect, I absolutely expected a lot of power. And I definitely got to respect the power that he gave to me. And yeah, I did a few times there.
Too long.
And finally, what's going to be next for you, sir?
Too long.
Well, I'm looking to defend this belt and to get coming forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new MHK champion, Jonathan.
These interviews are too long. Can you get him here real quick?
I'm trying.
For 1 minute, I want this kid here.
Okay.
We were trying to get Jonathan Ortiz here, but I don't know. We might succeed. I got Caden tracking him down. He's my able young assistant tonight. But let's see if we can get him over here.
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Is the referee. 9.
Daniel Van Nostrand making his way to the cage.
All right, here we go. And we're back at Danger Zone 2. Thank you for being with us, everyone. Newburgh Armory Mac Rolson presents Danger Zone 2, Stream Punk Entertainment. I'm Rich Mancuso, and I'm joined once again here at Cage Side by James Burdick, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champ, knows a lot about MMA more than me. I don't think I'm doing too bad, though.
I think you're doing great.
Thank you. As a boxing guy, but I love this stuff. And we've had quite first 8 fights. Fight number 9 coming up. Now, you're good at math, 9, 7, 7. I got 4 or 5 fights more to go, plus another championship fight to end it tonight. Right now, we are going into the heavyweights and talk about this, 263 pounds. And here is Jeremy Campos. And a very, very interesting story with Jeremy Campos. I'll tell you in a moment, folks. And Jeremy Campos is coming in the cage, a thinner fighter, much thinner than he's ever been. His opponent will be Daniel Van Nostrand. who hasn't won a fight yet. His first was a loss by decision. Ranked 55th out of 73 for active heavyweights in New York. His first fight since March of 2023. He's coming in the ring now. But this man, Jeremy Campos, 28 years of age, Watertown, New York, born in Lima, Peru. So he has that background, yeah.
Okay.
Fighting out of Shinobi. And he's been good at jiu-jitsu in New York. He's affiliated with a lot of that. Last fight here at Dangerzone 1 in September at the Armory. The title fight lost to Dan Harper at 221 around 1 for the heavyweight title. He controlled most of the fight, but then got clipped. And he doesn't know why he got charged for clipping. Well, his wife and son are here tonight. He's a manager of Little Caesars. Yeah, he's eating a lot of that pizza, but not as of late. You see, here's the story. At 263 pounds now, at one time, this young man weighed 340 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Did a lot of conditioning because he wants to do this. He lost over 100 pounds just to be 340. How did he do it? And I can't. And here's his motivation. James, he's motivated by this. He never got rid of his clothes that he wore when he was 340 pounds.
Right.
Jeremy Campos said, I'm keeping those clothes. I want to be motivated that way to know never to get that way again.
Absolutely.
And so he feels at 263 pounds, there may be more pounds to lose. Puts in a full day.
Well,
this is his passion, though.
A lot of fighters say that maybe it's the why of why you do this that gets you the win. You know, we're going to find out who's got a stronger why right now. Why they do what they do.
Let's hear the introductions from John Hepperman.
New York, fighting out of Gochurukai. Put your hands together for Henry, the little man, Daniel.
Love that fight name.
Here's Daniel Van Nostrand.
Hailing from Lima, Peru.
And here he is, Jeremy Campos. I saw him here in November. We didn't see him at his best, and that's what he said.
Okay.
And you know what? He knows his opponent real well. He knows all his opponents. He spars, he trains with them.
Okay.
And I asked him why, and he told me. He said, he gave me this quote. And I'll tell you that in a moment. Let's go to round one. Scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. It's MMA. Amateur. It's Jeremy Campos and Daniel Van Nostrand. Dangerzone II. Sanctioned again by the USMTA. First round, heavyweights.
I mean, the heavyweights are definitely going to usually come out their first round a lot more cautious than the lighter weight classes because they've got so much more power behind their shots.
And they strike as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they go down, they go down.
They go down, they go down. So you see when they get them up against the cage, the whole cage shakes. They got to be very careful.
Have you ever been in there with heavyweights?
I have.
How's that like?
it's if they get on top of you, it's going to be a long night. So you want to do your best to make sure you've got the top position. That's why, whether it's jiu-jitsu or MMA, that top position is so vital. Because if you let the other guy get on top of you, oh no, nice. Ooh.
To think that Jeremy Campos at one time was 340 pounds.
Ooh, a nice
takedown. Here we go. First one in this fight.
Landing in chest-to-chest half guard.
Campos has a way. He always says he finds a way.
Looks like he's just willing to hold on to this position at the moment. Not really worried about doing damage.
And he uses a straight right and left hook when he's not striking. He loves the crowd chanting his name, and he's got quite a few people here watching him by the cage and in this great crowd at the Armory tonight.
Again, in amateur fights, the fighters cannot strike to the head on a grounded opponent. That's going to change a lot about how they dictate the ground game.
Great point. Thank you for saying that, James. And again, Jeremy says every opponent he has fought or will fight ends up training with him. And they say they learn from him and he learns from them and he's friends with all of them.
You know, that makes
Is that
it a lot,
good? Is that an advantage? Or
it really depends on I was just about to say, it really depends on the athlete. You know, some fighters find it a lot easier when they...
Shout out tonight to our supporting sponsors.
There is the end of the first round by the horn. And a good first round of strategy.
Yeah. I think Van Nostrand really did a lot with that takedown and that control. As I was saying earlier, I think that for some athletes, it makes it a lot easier to compete when they see their opponents as just another training partner. Makes it seem like it's just a training session as opposed to a competition, right? And it's all about mindset as you go into a competition. And it differs from athlete to athlete. You know, when I, for example, compete in jiu-jitsu, I do much better when I think that it's just another day in the gym. You know, so maybe that's
a great analysis of it, my friend.
Maybe that's what Van Nostrand is saying. Then finds it easier to fight against people that he knows as opposed to a stranger.
You know, also Campos, like a lot of the other fighters tonight, same thing. Loves John Jones and George St. Pierre. The mentality.
I mean, George
and a
St.
smart
Pierre
mental fighter is what he says they are.
George St. Pierre is probably the GOAT when it comes to all things MMA, especially when it comes to mindset. A guy who's really struggled with competition anxiety. But
round 2 of 3. And now,
nice body lock.
That was a slam into the cage, wasn't it?
And a nice outside trip again.
And you wonder if two big guys like that, how sturdy that cage is, and how do they feel that impact when they go in it?
Yeah. See Campos fishing for an underhook. Oh, maybe going for a guillotine. Yeah, he's going for an arm outside guillotine.
And I'll say it again and again. I'm a boxing guy and getting into this as an amateur almost myself, but I'm almost getting to be a pro like it at times, I feel. And I'm impressed at their ability. And guys at this weight, how they can do what they do and they bounce right back when they fall.
Absolutely.
And they could be pro wrestlers as well. It's all part of combat sports. That's how big they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my production assistant here at the table, Caden, nodding his head because he loves pro wrestling like me.
Well, and he's fished for that underhook. And what he's probably going to look to do is circle out to the middle of the cage and get it back on the feet, if I understand correctly.
And they're basically at a standstill right now.
Yeah.
And what are they doing at the standstill? These two big guys, heavyweights.
Right now they're jockeying for position. Right now Campos has got 2 overhooks. He's possibly looking to take him down, drag him in a snap down. But with the cage behind him, that's going to be very difficult to do. He should be looking for underhooks, trying to reverse the position, try to get back to center cage. Meanwhile, Van Nostrand is around both legs. Oh, and see, we see he's got himself off the cage. That's a huge win for for Campos. He's back against the cage now.
Are there many in this weight category MMA professionally?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and Campos is on top now. Yeah.
Campos now.
Takedown off the cage.
Get off and has the advantage right now, looking for the submission.
He's in a head and arm position. He's looking for an arm bar from here.
As the second round scheduled for 3 comes
in. And he got the arm bar.
But he got it.
He got the modified arm bar.
He got it. The fight ended about 10 seconds left in the round, and Jeremy Campos came to do what he had to do. He submitted his opponent, and the referee puts an end to it. David Bruce. Interesting ending to this fight scheduled for 3. Ends almost at the end of round 2.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Campos at 263 pounds, he don't need to be 340 no more. That's for sure.
Yes, it can be.
And he moves up a notch more now as an amateur. His record now goes to 2 wins, 3, and he's 2-3 now. 2 of his 3 losses had come by knockouts. His first one was by a KO. Now he has a submission to add to his record. And that was interesting how it ended.
Yeah.
Jeremy Campos moves on at Danger Zone 2. He is the winner in this heavyweight contest. And John Hepperman now will give us the official word.
But I will say this. We judge this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes, 53 seconds of the second round in the heavyweight division of fight number 9. Your winner by armbar submission, fighting out of the red corner, Jeremy
Well, there you have it. Jeremy Campos wanted to win here in the Armory tonight, and he got it via the submission, and a good one it was with the arm lock.
The arm lock, yeah. Came on quick, it seems.
Just give me the next fight, that's it. I just need number 10.
See them, again, like comrades, trading. Oh, and Campos is on top now.
Yeah, Campos now.
Takedown off the cage.
Get off, and
I think John is going to give
right
a couple
now,
of comments. Here we go.
Submission
right here. In a head and arm position. He's looking for an arm bar from here. You got the straight arm lock.
Got it in lock perfectly. Scheduled for 3.
Oh, and he got
red corner, Derek Brown.
And for a big guy,
Number 10, where are my friends?
Jeremy Campos
Wanted a t-shirt.
showed that ability
Who wants a t-shirt?
and used that arm lock to his advantage at the end. I frankly was surprised it came down that quick.
Well, you know, the thing is, in that kind of submission, in that kind of arm lock, it's the legs that are doing it. And the legs are an incredibly powerful muscle group. So it'll come on incredibly quick. The elbow joint is a very weak joint. And when it goes up against your thighs, you know, it can come on incredibly quick.
And it did. And again, at 263 pounds, that's not easy to do.
No.
But he handled it well. And it was Jeremy Campos is on his way. A win he wanted, a win he got. And we move on at Danger Zone 2. Thanks for being with us. Mac Promotions presents Danger Zone 2 at the Armory in Newburgh, New York. And as you look at Jeremy Campos, and you know what I love about this too, is the camaraderie.
Absolutely.
And so much before and even after. You know, the boxing's totally different. You have war of words, animosity. Yeah, they'll hug it out afterwards and whatever. Here it's all camaraderie from beginning to end.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that this is the amateur scene, right? Everyone's coming up, everyone's learning right now. I think it's, everyone wants to get to that higher level, and competition is something we all do together. You can't compete by yourself. You need an opponent. It's a dance you do. It requires two people, and there's this mutual respect.
Oh, there is. Yeah, and I've noticed that. Yeah. In the meantime, Matt Marquez, he looks like your partner is like he's on vacation.
Well, he's enjoying himself. And,
yeah, I know. He's over there, got a drink in his hand, got his feet up against the cage.
Relaxation is
shorts on, hood. Looks like he's in the.
Relaxation is a very important part of performance.
It's like he's on a deserted island by himself.
Yeah. I mean, meanwhile, this guy's coming out to the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah, he's coming out to my favorite. Yeah. Derek Brown.
This guy is coming out to some very.
Derek Brown happens to love the Undertaker, but I didn't know that. He's using a trademark. So I don't know about that, but take a look at Derek Brown. Our next fight here tonight on Danger Zone, MMA heavyweight as well. Oh, this is middleweight.
Oh. Okay.
No, he's a welter. He's been a welterweight 5 times. He's 25 years of age, from West Philadelphia, and a boxing gym, fitness gym where he trains. But Philadelphia is known for Fight Town, USA, with gyms and all that. Spends a lot of time in the gym.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is.
He's surrounded by grapplers all the time.
For our 10th fight of
Wrestled in high school.
For 3.
And he always studies videos.
Of MMA action in the middleweight division, introducing first. Fighting out of the blue corner.
Definite difference in physique between these two fighters that we can see.
Fighting out of
I'm not counting anyone out. You never know. Looking at a guy, how badass they can be.
And then we're going to talk about Sterling Rolson, 20 years of age, been here before.
Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Balance Studios. Please welcome Derek, the Angel of War.
Before we get back to Derek Brown, Sterling Rolson, 20 years of age, 2-3 full fight record, MMA and kickboxing, ranked 69th out of 150 active welterweights in New York, amateur record of 1-0, 1 win coming by knockout. He lost here at the Armory in September at Dangerzone 1 to Joe Cardiano in a kick to the head early the first round. Good kicker he is, coming out right away to show his aggression, what he wants to come back after that loss in September. Derek Brown will not stand that, but he goes down early in this first round scheduled for 3. It's Dangerzone 2. What I like about Derek Brown, big guy, no doubt about it. Has a boxing background, as he says he's in a boxing gym too. He wants to advance though here in the amateurs. He hasn't been in there much. He says this year he's going to get in there more. He wants titles. He says this relaxes his mind. Full time, he does online blackjack dealing. So he knows something about relaxation, and he knows something about taking a risk.
Looks like Rolson is trying to get the take. Ooh. And we've got a...
Yeah, Rolson, what do we have, a technicality here right now? And Rolson is in some pain down there on the mat, and the referee in this contest taking a look at it. Going to pause in the action. They're going to give Sterling a little breathing room.
Sterling should take as many minutes as he needs to recover. You don't want to get back in there compromised.
That is David Bruce checking on him right now. Again, medical protocols here, no complaints. They are at the highest, and the fighter's safety comes at first. And if David Bruce feels that whatever happened just happened now, low blow, whatever it was, and what was it that got him down there?
If I'm not mistaken, it might have been an errant knee. It happens, especially in the...
Here's the tenacity. Here is how these fighters are. They're trained for get punishment. They know how to bounce back unless the referee feels he cannot continue. Sterling Rolson will. Now, here's an important thing to know. Back in September again, he lost to Joe Cartiano, a kick to the head early in the first round. So, defensively, that's something he might still have to learn.
Right.
He's in pain.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if there's a cup in there.
And it hurts. And it's very reminiscent of what happened to him. He's right by us by the cage. You can tell he's in pain. In September here at the Armory, Dangerzone 1, it's very reminiscent of what went on there. He was in pain. He got kicked to the head, and they had to check on him. Now he's being checked even more. So he's got to learn, I guess, be more defensive. What goes into this?
Well, again, it's tricky, right? Because you don't want to continue to fight if you're compromised, but by the same token, you made all these preparations to get here, right? So you don't want to end it on a technicality. These fighters want to fight.
Now, the momentum, obviously, right now, well, it was with Derek Brown. Does that continue? Is this something we got to look at now? Because it was about a 2-minute break in the action here.
Well, hold on.
Are we getting something here? And that's why I've got guys like this by me. James Burdick knows these situations better than me. Referee is asking if it can continue,
if he can continue to fight,
now, they continue, and it looks like they will.
And he looks like that he's deducting a point from the judges.
Derek Brown is getting deducted a point.
Correct.
Because of a low blow?
Correct.
Okay. Which could have an impact on this three-round fight of 2 minutes. And also, Derek Brown's momentum, low blow or not, because of this long pause.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Might break his momentum going towards a win.
I mean,
interesting developments in this fight in the first round. And we're going to continue it. Rolson ready to continue and resume, and comes out striking fast. And sure enough, Derek Brown avoiding it, even though deducted a point. You would never know that Sterling that might have been a great respite time for him.
I mean, again, you can't blame a guy for gaming the game. And if he used that time to recover his wind and get back in there, there's nothing in the rules that says he can't do that. He's allowed as much time as he needs to recover from a low blow.
Rolson throwing wild. He's missing. Derek Brown still with him. Obviously, the momentum did not seem to get lost.
Ooh,
but he just got
overhand right.
Right. Oh, my. Mamma mia. Rolson throwing. You would never know that he was down because of a low blow.
They're in a pummeling position right now against the cage, both vying for underhooks.
Again.
Oh, this might be ruled a no contest.
Right? We're taking a look at this again, and it is. The referee is waving this off. Sterling is not happy about it. And he's right by us, and he's objecting to the whole stoppage. And what is going on right now, John?
Well, it seems like what happened was
We got to take a look at it.
Yeah.
That is David Bruce checking on. Now, this is a controversial ending here.
I couldn't see if.
Well, we're going to try and replay it and see that, Sterling's also looks like he's got a little laceration by the nose, if I'm not mistaken. But he's not happy. He's not happy that this fight was stopped. And he wants to know why. Story to be told here, folks. We're trying to get the official word what exactly happened. We might have it on replay for you. But it's obviously not something that Sterling Rolson wanted. He is very, very aggravated on the opposite end of the cage. Talking to his corner, what happened here? And the officials are in the cage.
Sterling has already taken his gloves off.
And the crowd not happy about it. And Derek Brown is prancing around right near us. But this was not a clean fight from the beginning. So we're going to clarify and see what's gone on here. And we even have an official from the USMTA there in the ring. Try and sort out this whole situation. And I'm anxious to know what happened.
I'm not sure if there was a secondary low blow or if it was just...
Well, you did call it. You said you saw it coming.
Yeah. What it seemed like to me was maybe he had some residual pain or something from the first low blow. But I mean, if he can't continue the fight, then it's going to be ruled a no. As a result of the low blow, it might be ruled a no contest. I'm not sure though.
Well, regardless, this fight's over. Camaraderie is being shown. It looks like Sterling Rolson has calmed down a bit, and he's discussing the situation with Derek Brown. No animosity there, but we got to know what happened and what the official word is. We'll get that from John Hepperman in a moment. Let's see if this was a no contest.
That's what I think it's going to be.
And here we go. No matter. Very controversial ending to this fight.
Fight number 10 in the middleweight division. At 2:31 of the first round, referee David Bruce directed the blue corner to fight. Blue corner refused to fight, so you're winner. Fighting out of the red corner.
Wow. Oh, wow. It's a win for the red corner.
Well, now we see officially, we could be here, look it over, try and wonder, and I did not get any idea that the corner, and he refused to fight. Now, I don't know all the developments, why Sterling was upset about it. Was it the corner's decision to do that?
It didn't look like it. To me, what it looked like was, there might have been some residual pain from the initial low blow, and perhaps there was another errant shot during the clinch up against the cage. I didn't see it. But when the referee told them to continue to fight, it seems that Sterling refused to answer, and so it was ruled a win for Brown.
All right, that clarified.
That seems like what it was.
And we got it sounds pretty good coming from your perspective, and but very confusing ending to it. Regardless, Derek Brown goes on, gets the win. A little unique, very, very perplexing way to end this fight
Yeah.
But Derek Brown goes on and gets another win.
Yeah.
And said, he wanted to win, whether it be this way or not, so he could keep moving on, and he moves on tonight. Heart of Dangerzone 2 here at the Newburgh Armory. These are the things, the unexpected, that happened, and we just got it. And now we're going to move on to our next fight, our 11th of the evening, and it's going to be Chandler Moody and Adrian McKinnon. Now, where are my bout sheets?
McHugh.
Oh, here we go. 13 fights will do this to you. All right, here we go. 168 pounds coming up, and going to see Chandler Moody again, who's been here before. MMA, he was a kickboxer. Chandler Moody, age 21 years old, at Watertown, New York. He's a striker with aggression, a landscaper by trade. Explosive power. Last fight again was here, Dangerzone 1, in September. Dan Angel, third round. He beat him in unanimous decision. I remember that fight well. I called it. You're going to look at a lot of aggression here from Chandler Moody. And also his opponent is no slouch. We'll explain that explain about the guy in the ring right now, Adrian McHugh. Out of Combat Fitness MMA, 22 years of age, Vermont. His MMA debut at 170. 22 years of age, a welterweight now.
Red corner, Chandler Moody. Chandler Moody.
When you look at Aiden, though, who's in the black tights and the red trim, his passion is combat sports. He loves to fight. He's a striker. And full-time. Biological science, chemistry. That's what he does. He's this is what amazes me about a lot of these guys. The careers some of them have. And
I know, yeah.
Aiden is a surgical assistant. Listen to this. He works with horses.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay.
He's a surgical assistant for horses, meaning that he studies them, and he's an assistant, surgical assistant for them.
Wow.
So he doesn't do this, he does that.
That is an intense job.
And again, he says mentally it keeps him strong to do this.
Yeah, I was about
but
to say.
that's his career. That's his career already.
If you're working on somebody's show pony, I mean, you know a little something about pressure, I guess.
Oh, tell me about it.
There's a lot more money at stake when someone's stallion is.
You know what? You don't know where these guys are going. We've been saying that all night long. It's a part of Danger Zone. It's a part of being an amateur in this sport. You know that well.
Absolutely.
Combat sports. It starts here on the amateur level. A lot of these guys know each other by name, don't know each other technique, style. There's no tape available on them. They get in there, they do it, they learn when they're in there.
Absolutely. Introducing first, fighting out of the he weighed in at 170 pounds, hails from Poolsville, Maryland, fighting out of Combat Fitness MMA, Burlington, Vermont, Adrian McHugh.
Here he is.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Watertown, New York. He weighed in at a steady 170 pounds. Put your hands together for Chandler, the Cannibal Moody. Once again, the referee in charge inside the ring, Mr. Matt Goller. Good luck, gentlemen.
Matt Goller, the referee. And here we go. It's Moody against McHugh. It's Danger Zone 2. And this, our 11th fight of the night. Our 10th fight of the night. We still have 3 more to go. Here we go, round 1, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Thanks for being with us, fans. Appreciate it. Long night, good night. Danger Zone 2. What fighter wants danger? Here we go. Nice early first round contact. Now, I've seen Chandler Moody before. This is his style. And it's very similar to his first fight here back in September.
Wow,
but he's got a tough
firing.
one here because you see that Adrian can take control as well with a nice strike right there. Lower strike, too. That got to hurt.
Wow.
First takedown in the fight in the first round. What do you like so far?
I mean, these guys are both firing hard. I've seen them both get rocked a couple of times. It seems like Moody is more eager to get this on the ground than Aiden.
Well, Moody says he is a striker with aggression, and we have yet to see a lot of it yet. But, you know, we're first round action here. But he's done that. He's got explosive power, as I said.
I think both fighters have shown explosive power here. I think that this is a little kind of a rest stop. He's in on a single leg. We'll see if he's able to do anything with it. Right now, Aiden's going to be trying to dig for an underhook and get off the cage. And
there it is, a
see if he's able to
takedown.
finish that takedown, and he's right back up.
And using the cage to do it.
Yep. And this time it's successful. He's able to keep him down.
And that was a nice takedown.
Lands right in side control.
All right, now it gets interesting. This is where the danger unfolds, folks. Both fighters are on the mat, in the cage, as round 1 coming to a close, scheduled for 3. Moody against McHugh. Here at Danger Zone 2 on the Armory in Newburgh, New York. Round 1 action, we take a little look at it.
Dig for an underhook. Get off the cage.
What are you seeing on that takedown? There it is, a takedown.
Well, I see right back up.
And using the cage to
That
do
he
it.
wasn't able to get him. Wasn't able to keep him down the first time. This time it's successful. More successful. I think that he was able to control him. I think that that's going to give him confidence going into the second round, knowing that he can get him down and possibly keep him there and do a little bit more damage, possibly threaten submissions. So
now they're looking here at, again, the officials are in the ring checking on the fighters to see if everything is okay. Again, the medical protocols here are very, very strict. New York State Athletic Commission and the official sanctioning body here. Round 2, scheduled for 3.
Round number 2.
Chandler probably looking to take it back to the ground pretty soon, considering his success in the first.
Kickboxing to MMA, that's what he does, Chandler.
And there, exactly as I said, he gets him up against the cage, and he
using
takes
all
him down.
those skills. Back down they are.
This time they're ending up in full guard.
And
or
there's that
closed
leg
guard.
lock, right?
It's called closed guard.
He's opened his guard right now.
What is the difference between the closed guard and anything else we might have seen in this fight so far?
Well, closed guard, you're able to be a little bit more offensive from the bottom. In MMA, it's still not a great position to be in, but you do have the ability to throw up submissions. I don't think Aiden is really throwing up anything, or doesn't really have any submissions to throw up. And as you'll notice, his legs are open right now, so he's not playing it anymore.
All right, Aiden quickly moved from the cage area.
And Aiden's back up quickly.
And Moody wants to get it back up in the middle, and he did. And here we go. This round 2, really interesting.
Absolutely. Both fighters really still showing a lot of aggression.
Oh, what, pounding there to the end of the cage. Missing with some rights there. And again, the judges look at all this in MMA. Ooh, nice jabbing there, nice kick by Aiden. And Chandler Moody on the attack, just like he was in September in his fight here at the Armory.
Chandler in on a double again against the cage. Probably looking to drag him down.
They're fighting, as they say, with aggression, that's for sure.
Seems like Chandler has the advantage up against the cage. And here he goes.
Oh, takedown!
Beautiful takedown.
Oh, was that?
Ends up in north-south.
Almost like a body slam.
Now, there are submissions available for Chandler from this position. We'll see if he takes advantage of any of those.
Yeah, and you see right now what Aiden is doing. He's got his feet on the cage. Give him a little grip.
Well, he's going to try and push off, right? And right now, he's going to try and get...
Looking for the submission.
Well, Aiden wants to get his knee between him and Chandler to get some of that weight off of him, get some of that pressure off.
And there's Chandler now as we hear the horn end round 2. Aiden down in a little pain. Chandler was able to throw some jabs there to the lower section of Aiden's body. Aiden felt that coming off the mat. Let's take a look at the action out of round 2.
Yeah, Chandler really shows an amazing high crotch here.
To push toward our culminating events of the evening.
And you see, he connects his hands, gets what's called a high crotch takedown.
Oh, nice takedown. That's the takedown. Oh, what's that?
Immediately gets to north-south. Gets his shoulders pinned on the mat and is able to really solidify that position.
Good second round. We go to the third and final round. See who comes out the winner here in this welterweight contest. Aiden McHugh and Chandler Moody. Danger Zone 2 from the Armory in Newburgh, New York. Mac Promotions presented by Line Entertainment and my friend Spring Punk Entertainment. Excuse me. My apologies. Scott Kirsten. I know what you're thinking right now. But it's been a long night. Long, interesting, combative night. And this is what it's about. Amateurs looking to go that next step. The third and final round. Who wants danger?
Seems like Chandler's got a lot more confidence going into this third round. I think he knows that he's won the first 2.
You know, as much as 3 rounds takes a lot out of these guys, but to me, go 5 rounds can make a difference more than 3. Another brutal takedown. And a push to the cage. Oh, mamma mia! How physical in this third and final round.
Aiden showing some fight, some spunk in this round, but ultimately gets taken down again by Chandler.
Amazing athleticism by both. Amazing ability by both fighters. 2 strong rounds, and this third and final round will decide it. Unless someone submits in the cage at Danger Zone 2.
Right now we find ourselves in half guard.
great position in MMA. Able to land shots.
Give us a perspective from your end as an MMA fighter, John. What is going on? Who's looking for what right now as we wind this down?
Well, Aiden needs to get that underhook back and start building a base back and getting to his feet. Meanwhile, Chandler is doing everything he can to maintain that underhook and keep him on the ground, keep those shoulders flat on the mat. As long as the shoulders are flat on the mat, it's going to be very difficult for Aiden to build a base. Again, because he can't throw strikes to the head, he's not going to be able to finish him that way, but there are submissions available for both fighters right now. Doesn't seem like Aiden is looking for any of those, however, it seems like he's trying to get back up to his feet. He's got a frame against his hip. He's going to try and use that to regain some space and get back to his feet. Chandler doing a very impressive job, however, of pinning that arm, making it so it's very difficult for Aiden to get his shoulders off the mat. Now in mount, and this is a much worse position, there are pretty much no submission options now for Aiden. As we come into the close of the third round, it seems like Chandler's really cemented his victory here, and he's teeing off.
He is teeing off.
And there we go.
And he's made us score some important points with the judges as the third and final round come to an end. It's Dangerzone II. And Aiden McHugh and Chandler Moody gave us a fight.
Folks, want to give a shout out to Johnny's on the spot. The best pulled pork sandwich.
Great, 3 good rounds. Interesting to see who comes out of here.
Still time to get some food at Johnny's on the spot.
I think the next fight is this one.
Yeah, but I have my notes all scrambled over. I don't know where the hell he went. I'm lost. There you go.
Quinn.
We wait for John Hepperman now with the official word. Who comes out of Dangerzone II with the win here? Chandler Moody, Aiden McHugh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for fight number 11, welterweight division, all 3 judges scored about 29-28. For your winner, by unanimous decision, fighting out of the
Wow. Chandler Moody. Chandler Moody came in here thinking he was going to win again. And he did. And a good 3 rounds as well. Good fight.
Chandler really showed some dominance on the ground there today.
That was McHugh Moody, so we got.
Where's
This fight is not This fight is not happening, correct?
No, that one is. That's next.
This next.
That's next. You face Lorton too. I gotta find all that stuff. I got a bunch of all that stuff for you.
I can't find nothing no more. I don't know where any. I just want this night to end.
Now, and this is a much worse position.
Can't find nothing.
Pretty much no submission options. Third round, it seems like Chandler's really cemented his victory here, and he's teeing off.
He is teeing off. Hold that for me. I don't know what happened here. Where's the referee list? Where's all my list?
Right here. I had it right here. Should be, I got it.
I'm tired. You're tired. Everyone's tired. It's why it's called Danger Zone. And we're going to head now to our 11th fight of the evening. 2 more to come after that, including 2 title fights. We have Jordan DePace and Brayton Lorton next. Heavyweights, more heavyweights.
We got Josh DePace. Sponsors, then there's this.
Yeah, this fight number 12. Long night. Well, now Andre's talking. I don't know about what, but let's listen to Andre.
There you go. Now making his way to the ring, his opponent, fighting in the red corner, Joshua DePace. We also have a big announcement, Michael, before the introductions of our main event of the evening, fight number 13. Breaking news.
We have right in front of you.
A big announcement coming up, and let's just give it a little bit of a tease. It might involve an opportunity for a fighter here tonight to take things together to the next level professionally.
See what I mean?
Perhaps from a contract point of view, we'll have more in just a few minutes about that. Joshua DePace. Red corner.
Andre, you have tape on your boot.
They can do this themselves next time. I'm not doing this no more. This is Joshua DePace and Brayton Lorton now, MMA heavyweight amateurs. We continue with Danger Zone 2 here at the Armory in Newburgh, New York. Long night, big event. This fight also for a title. It's a heavyweight title match. Joshua DePace with a 4-9 record. Last fight September, right here at Danger Zone 1 in the Armory. 29 years of age for DePace. 27 ranked out of New York amateur heavyweights out of 72. 6'1", 263 pounds. So we have 2 big guys in here again. 6 of his fights have gone the distance, 5 by loss, 3 or 4 wins by TKO. And for Brandon Lorton, 2 5-0, 4 losses by TKO. His last fight in September, 31st ranked out of 72 of the New York amateur heavyweights.
He hails from Gloversville, New York, and fights out of Newburgh. charge inside the ring is Matt Gawler. Angelina, Michael, Andre, MAK belt on the line. It is time.
All right, we get ready for this heavyweight fight. 3 2-minute rounds of heavyweights. Joshua Pace and Brayton Lorton.
Ooh.
Again, we're going to see some behemoths here. Our next to last fight, and it's for a title, a heavyweight title, MMA, amateur. Winner gets a belt. That step to a promising, hopeful MMA career, what they all wanted here tonight. I'm Rich Mancuso, once again, John Burdick here with me at cage side, calling the action. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've had. And about now, I'm tongue-tied, too. You know, I've never done 13 straight fights before in my career.
You're doing great.
As these two heavyweights will show they can be great at Dangerzone II. Set the scene. The referee here is Matt Gawler, who has the tough job as the third man in the cage. Heavyweights are not easy to handle.
Nah, absolutely not.
Yeah, and in any sport.
You don't want to be in the way when they're in the middle of a takedown.
No. And I don't know too much about both these guys, but all I know can say again that Lorton is 2-5-0, and his last fight was in September. 4 of his losses have been by TKO. And we'll see how that impacts him in the cage here as round 1 is coming to an end. Joshua DePace has a 4-9 record. Both of them are actively ranked, but we have an early stoppage. In round 1, a heavyweight title has been determined. Mac Promotions MMA amateur title, and the fight's been stopped. 4 of his losses have been by TKO. Let's take a look what happened here. How that impacts him in the cage here. James, what went on that caused the stoppage
Joshua
DePace.
Well, he got that knee early on.
record.
I think that Lawton is
Both of them are
say that it was a low blow, but it seemed pretty clean to me from my vantage point here in the cage and from the replay. It seemed like a pretty clean body blow with a knee. Grounded him there, threw a couple of unanswered strikes from the ground, and called a stop to the fight. I'm not mad with that stoppage.
Interesting.
I think that, when you're on the ground and you take a couple unanswered shots like that, it's the referee's job to protect the fighter. And so, he made the best. I think made a good call.
James, a very good observation there. That's why we got you here, to point that out.
Thank you very much. Happy to help.
And now the official verdict that was rendered early, and the championship belt were presented. Andre, the matchmaker, great job tonight in the ring, and the promoter, Michael Cope, and I believe Big Mike will also be in there. Beautiful looking title belts as well. Congratulations to Mac Promotions.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go.
the referee stops the contest in 2 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 1. For your winner, by technical knockout, and
So Joshua DeCruz, it's TKO round 1 stoppage, and he is the new MMA MAC heavyweight champion as an amateur, 29 years of age. Gets his first title. Where does he go from here? Regardless, it was Danger Zone 2 crowning another champion tonight. James, here's John Hepperman with the interview, with the post-fight.
It's got to be pretty good to have
I got a few beans, guys. I don't want to know who he is. You got to fucking toss these out. All right? You don't know how to work. You said to me, I know what I got to do. I'm working. Not one.
Can you walk us through the final couple of seconds there and what put you in that position to end it?
He went to the restroom, so I'm going to take over the last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new MAK heavyweight title holder, Joshua DePace.
All right, Joshua DePace comes out the winner. Did a great job. There he is posing with our matchmaker Andre. And we will have one fight left.
On YouTube.com/StreamPunkCombat.
And we're down to the finale. 13th and final fight of the night. And Matt Marchese is going to be here. What happened to James? Did he get knocked out?
He went to the restroom. He's got a small bladder.
Yeah.
He's not a
So
professional.
do I, and I'm still sitting here, and I had 3 pints of water tonight.
You're a better man than him.
Yeah, but I don't work out. He does. Regardless, we're in for our main event, and this one I'm looking forward to. This is another title fight, and it's going to be a good one, the 150-pound championship match. The winner also here gains a Cage Wars Invitational contract.
Dang.
That's what makes this even more significant right now. So we come up with 2 champions, 2 great young men. I spent some time with them the past week. As the 2 promoters, Michael Cope and Mike Pascal of Mac Promotion, get in the cage.
Zone 3 has been confirmed for June 1st.
See?
Right here at the Newburgh Armory. Dangerzone.info. Tickets discount till February 7th.
And yep, it's been officially announced that our next Danger Zone event, Danger Zone 3, June 1st, Saturday night, June 1st, once again right here at the Armory in Newburgh, New York. Danger Zone 3, coming June 1st. Stay tuned on the Danger Zone website, Stream Punk Combat and Entertainment, for more information. But in the meantime, we come to the finale. Long night, and it's a title fight, and a good one. And first, with a lot of people here supporting him, family, friends, fans, here is Daniel Stefan Prasad. He's defending the 155-pound title. Also out of the P4P gym in Paterson, New Jersey, where Brandon Sanchez was. Lost earlier tonight. He's of a Guyanese descent. 58th ranked lightweight in New York out of 201. Besides his decision, his one other win came from submission by knee bar. He's pretty quick at that, he says. His first recorded fight since June of 2023.
Has anteed up and put an invitational contract on the line to the winner of our main event here tonight. That's Tim Rankins from Cage Wars.
Already announced, as I said, Cage Wars will give the winner of this fight an invitational contract.
Social media platforms. Cage Wars with Tim Wright.
In the meantime, Stephen Persson is the second time he's defending his title. And he says it's fight by him, night by night. He feels strong. But let's listen to Michael Cole.
I'm getting out of here.
The winner will fight the Cage Wars 155-pound champion. Please come to the ring, Stephen Persson.
Walking down the cage right now.
Angelina, we've got the contract right here. You want to add this to your I'll take your belt? Maybe show off the contract. You don't have to pull it out or anything, but there's the contract. The winner of this fight will fight the 155-pound champion from Cage Wars.
All right, now that we know Cage Wars is involved, here is Stephen Persson. John Jones is his favorite fighter. He admires a lot more as well. He can strike, he can punch. Folks, he takes it seriously as Stephen Persson. But he has a test ahead of him tonight. The main event for the title, 155-pound championship match. The winner again gets a Cage Wars Invitational contract, and Stephen Persson has to face another champion, the champion. Wallace Alves has quite a following out of the UFC gym in Mamaroneck, New York, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. A quick submission guy. A record of 5-3. 15th ranked lightweight in New York. 80% of his wins have come on submission. 67% of his losses have come from decision. He likes to make them tap. And here in September, at the Newburgh Armory at Dangerzone II, that's when he debuted. Got the early stoppage over Hunter Niswit with a good armbar. In 29 seconds, he got the first MAC Lightweight Championship, and he's defending that tonight. So you're looking at a champion versus champion, and I'll tell you one thing, Wallace Alves means business all the time. Matt Marchese once again here near me and you look at this. Look at the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Ladies and gentlemen,
focus.
It is time.
I know his head coach over here, Sandbag's a close friend of mine, so.
And what does he say about him?
He's very good at jiu-jitsu, so we're gonna see something fun.
All right,
now.
so now you and James can share duties on this one, and I'll do whatever you want right now because it's the end of the night. And we're gonna have fun with this one because this is all the marbles. A contract, a championship, and two good fighters there right now at 155 for a championship here at Dangerzone II. And it is 2 3-minute rounds, and as I will say in a moment, and you'll hear it. Fans, you know what I'm going to say. Yeah, Parsippany, New Jersey, nearby where he trains in Patterson. Not too far from here. And Wallace Alves is also not too far from here. Look at the focus on Wallace as he gets introduced.
UFC, Mamaroneck, New York. Let's hear it for Wallace. Oh!
The most anticipated fight of the evening is the finale of the evening.
The referee in charge inside the ring is
It is amateur. It's like a pro atmosphere in here in the Armory right now.
Michael Koch.
3 2-minute rounds of boxing, of MMA fighting. Here we go.
Big crowd
Both
behind.
fighters won danger. Both fighters won a championship. Both fighters won a contract from Cage Wars, an invitational contract. Both fighters won danger. Here we go.
Coming out hot.
Oh, and Wallace and Villas, again, early first round submissions is his forte. In the meantime, Stephen Purad handles business his way and will fight with power. And there's the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu technique from Alves. We just saw it, didn't we?
Oh, we're seeing a lot of head movement. Try not to be on the center line right now.
Matt, I want James's also. I want to hear. So no, you two could share the headphones. I need both perspectives on this one.
He wants you to also speak into this.
Okay.
You got to see this, folks. The two of them sharing a headset together. But let's focus more. Let's look at this because this is so important. A lot riding on the line in this one.
He's got a front headlock. He's
Oh,
almost a ninja
there's
choke.
it. Wallace going for the submission.
Over the ninja choke. He can finish this right now. If
He
stays
can,
in.
huh? And Wallace
Almost looks like a Nogi Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Nogi Ezekiel from bottom north
From
south.
bottom north south.
You know, I love both these guys, and I've got to respect both of them, so I can't root. But
He might finish this from the bottom right now. This is a very tight submission.
Yeah. If it's in, it's hard to see from here, but if it's in, it's in.
There's that.
And he's out.
again, Wallace is a submission specialist.
If I had to guess, I would think he's going to try to get this front headlock and turn him over to go, yep.
Nice.
Exactly. And he's
in
gonna go
north
north
And
south.
look at the agility on Stephen Purad, how he lifted himself right back up using those feet.
Single leg turn
Wallace
back
is
in.
down again,
And that was going with the guillotine.
trying to submit his opponent. He knew, Wallace told me this was going to be a tough fight, maybe the toughest of his young amateur career.
This kid on the bottom is a very active guard, feet in the hips, trying to hold the distance, controlling the hands.
This is what they fight for. A title, a contract on the amateur level.
Being patient right
And
now.
how
He's going high
quick
guard.
Stephen Purad using his feet as leverage to come right back up.
Stephen's trying to get his hips away from his opponent's hips, but he's also trying to do the same thing without getting his head trapped in the cage that he's doing right now.
Round one coming to an end. And Purad on the attack. And there's the horn to end it. Whoa, what a good first round it was. Guys, your analysis as you look at it.
That was a very, very, very active fight for both guys.
The amateur level.
Stephen is a very
Let's
active
take a look.
guard.
Quick.
Very active guard.
Stephen
Body,
Purad
hips, trying to
using his feet
create
as leverage
space.
to come right
But it's
back
kind of
up.
hard because his opponent's so top heavy, just leading with his head and then leading with punches, grapevine his way through. That's,
Round one coming to an end.
I don't want to be there.
And Purad on the attack. All right, how do you attack round two?
I'm really impressed with how
How do you attack round two?
Stephen was on the bottom.
Round two.
Stephen was on the bottom.
Stephen's on the bottom. So that's Stephen.
No.
Stephen Purad getting some instruction there in the corner right now.
Round two, probably tried to do the same game
All right, round 2 of 3. Who wants danger? Who wants the contract? Who wants the championship? 2 champions in the ring. In the cage. Whatever it is.
Same thing, all good.
And to me, it's a cage, not a ring right now. I don't want to get into a fight with you, though.
No.
Here we go. After a first strike, and he's a striker.
Wow.
Wallace Alves is a striker. Purad took him right down after that strike. Submission artist again. And I got to tell you again and again about Wallace Alves' record as a submission artist. 80% of his wins have come on submission. That explains it itself.
It's going to be really...
100% his head's on end.
Almost.
Going to be very hard for Alves to attack anything with that body lock around him.
Even that butterfly hook, though, he might go for a sweep right now.
It seems like he might be trying to sweep with that butterfly hook.
You know, when this fight was first announced months ago to be the main event, I got excited about it. I think fans, you can see why. And both now on the mat.
Interesting.
Athleticism here for sure with the both of them. Strong. Agility.
Interesting that Alves is not trying to get both of his butterfly hooks in and is instead kind of grapevining. Yeah, he's half grapevining and half butterfly hooking.
Never really seen that one.
Totally different complexion from round 1, though. The strength of Stephen Purad as he stands up, as Wallace Alves, who's tough, remains on the mat by the cage.
Could be in danger if he reaches out too much.
Guys, this is power versus power right now.
But he's reaching behind his head, so it makes me think that the guy on bottom's going to go for a triangle or an armbar very soon.
Yeah, leaving himself kind of for upper body submissions by leaning forward like that with his arm where it's placed.
Giving up underhooks in the shoulder lock.
How much stamina is being lost by these two right now?
Right now, the bottom guy is definitely losing stamina a lot, and the bottom guy doesn't really have to do that much more other than just appear active.
Now Wallace trying to fight out of this position, seems to still have a lot of strength with him. Purad is controlling the action. There's the end of round 2. Scheduled for 3, guys. Take a look at it. What do you see? I don't want to get into a fight with you. Here we go. After
so what we see
first
here, that
strike,
heel kick
and he's a
was
striker.
Sick, but
Wallace Alves
right
is a
into
striker.
Purad
double
took
him right
the
down.
rest of the round. Just heavy top pressure, hard to get off. Attempted sweeps here and there, but we'll see what happens in round 3.
Yeah, the third and final round as we take a look at the champion. Wallace Alves right there in the corner. His handler's telling him what he got to do as we reach the third and final round. And on the other side, Stephen Purad getting the same type of instruction and motivation from his corner. But remember one thing again, Wallace Alves hasn't gone this route. He picks guys off fast. It goes to show you that Stephen Purad is a competitor and can give you a fight. And again, Wallace Alves, the champion, is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist with a quick right submission. Let's see if he can do that as we reach the third and final round of Dangerzone II. Here it is. Both fighters want danger.
Pretty cautious early in this round. Oh, that was a shin to the head, right into a blast double.
Oh, mamma mia! Another one comes out of my mouth. Takedown!
Side control, head against the cage. Nice shoulder pressure. This is not an ideal position to work out of.
Been a long night, folks, but worth the wait to see this championship action. 155-pound championship match. Stephen Purad, Wallace of Bills, contract for Cage Wars on the line. Championships on the line. Everything is on the line.
Oh, we might have a buggy choke right here. This might be a buggy choke. This is a very rare submission you're seeing right now. Guy on bottom.
How rare is that?
Very, very rare.
Oh my God.
If this happens, this would actually be but he's kind of got a Von Flue choke from the top.
And what does that do?
Von Flue, meaning the guy on the top is driving his shoulder into his opponent's neck and is going to, he broke free of it. But
that was a first for me and unbelievable. Look at this. Look as they have stamina, everything they're giving both fighters.
Yep.
Both.
Nice wall walk.
Oh, nice.
That was a great wall walk, right to the front headlock position, keeping his opponent's back against his chest.
That's why we call it Danger Zone. And that's why we come to the end to see this. Two champions, two warriors. Guys, what's it gonna take?
He's got to defend this blast double, either with a short 10-finger choke right now. If he gets a 10-finger choke right now.
Right by the cage, right near us.
He's got his hands clasped around his ankle, around his knees. This isn't a great position. There you go.
The crowd in their corner as well.
Howie.
Oh, what a takedown, body slam type of action. That was beautifully done and executed by Stephen Purad.
Turn that double against the cage into a high crotch, and
now that's not easy to do against Wallace Alves. It is not. I don't think he's ever been put in this position in his young career. That was a beauty.
Yeah, that was.
You got to put an A+ on that. As his third and final round for the championship at 155 and a contract for K-Wars
just trying to hold
comes to a finale. What a fight.
That was good.
And look at Stephen Purad doing push-ups after 3 action-packed rounds in the cage to show you what these guys are made of, what they can do on the amateur level. Danger Zone.
That was good. That was a good showing. Right now, if he gets a 10-finger choke right now.
Right by the cage, right near us.
He's got his hands clasped around his ankle, around his knees.
Interesting to see how the judges have it, guys. Who do you think? The crowd in their corner as well.
It's, I think it's Howie.
Oh, what a take!
Right now.
Again, a lot riding on the line. A championship, and also the winner gains a Cage Wars Invitational contract. Folks, it's been great. And we come back here at the Armory on June 1st. June 1st, we come back. Danger Zone 3. And here is the Cage Wars rep. He's going to award the contract also to the winner of this championship fight. And I could not give you any idea who won this fight. I wouldn't take a guess who won this fight. All I know is it was a great 3 rounds of MMA action in the 150-pound division. 2 great fighters, 2 warriors, a lot on the line, and they showed it. And John Hepperman will give us the official decision in a moment. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges at ringside have come to a split decision. Judge A scores about 30-27. Judge B, 29-28. Judge C, 30-27. For your winner, fighting out of the blue corner,
Wow. The split decision win for Stephen Purad. He dethrones Wallace Alves of the championship, becomes the new champion at 155, and also gets that contract from Cave Wars, the invitational contract. Guys, regardless, you know, that fight could have went either way.
Yeah, I think the judges made the right call.
Yeah, I think so too. And credit to Wallace Alves because he's not done. He'll be back. He sustained the loss, but it's not going to be his last time.
In my opinion, that's a clear 30-27 across the board for Stephen Purad. How could you give it to the other guy, in my opinion? What do you think?
I don't know. We're doing a broadcast. I'm trying to find out.
We talked before the fight.
All right, Wallace. We get Wallace on here if we can. Hey, Wallace. I want to. All right, Wallace. Talking to the new champion, we're going to talk to you, and I'm glad you came over. Thanks for stopping over. Wait. Wallace, what happened in there? Why do you think you won it?
Yeah, he is grappling a lot. He's good grappling, but he's only taking me down. Don't punch me or nothing. I punch him, I pound more, but I know it's taking down a lot of points in the fight. He's strong, but the push is nothing. It's normal. And I punch more, I punch more.
You did. Yeah. And there were times there, he took you down with a tremendous slam in that third round.
Yeah, the problem in the first round is taking me down. I jumped in my ribs.
Okay.
Move. Now I don't have pressure for sweet.
So you felt you were hurting there a little bit?
Yeah.
And that took a lot out of you?
Yeah, but this is fine. I back home, I train more. See what
right.
Soon.
Exactly what I was saying to everyone out there. Knowing you that you finish opponents off fast, you no longer have the titles, but you are not a quitter by all means. I know you, and you'll be back at it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I know how you'll do it. You just go back in there and train 24/7. What do you think changed the direction of this fight to give him the win?
I move more. He's back. He's strong, but he's not striking. He's have only West. That's it. Nothing more.
Yeah.
Next time I'm ready. I try more drive.
You know, one judge had it 30-27, another 29-28, 30-27 twice. Do you agree with that?
Maybe. Oh, sorry.
One other final question, and I'm going to let you go because I know you're tired and all. What do you got to say to all your fans and supporters? Because Wallace Alves is a champion. They know that. They know how hard you work at it. I, for one, know that. What do you got to tell everyone?
Guys, believe in me. This is only start. So I'm back soon. The last fight, I finished so quick. Now it's a little bit hard. I don't take the belt, but I'm back soon. You believe in? I take my shot, my belt. I take my title shot back. This is mine.
Will you be back here June 1st or somewhere else?
I don't know.
Okay.
Now I start talking to my team. See the next plan, the new plan. Because I keep going. This is not stopping me. I back more strong, I back more fast. I back 200% ready for my title shot.
Wallace, you're a champ. You always will be whether you don't have that title or not. You're a credit to what you do and to a lot of your family and your friends and your supporters and the entire MMA community on this level and beyond. They know what you can do, and I know you will bounce right back. I know you. And you will.
Oh, thank you everybody for support me. Thank you my nutrition. Thank you the Bobby Blau, my sponsor. Thank you the Felipe Souza filters to my meals. Thank you my gym. Thank you gym, the Webster gym, my Maronek. Thank you the family, the animals. Thank you the family, the Mosucos. Thank you everybody. I am back soon. I'm back for my title shot.
Well said, champ. Congratulations on a great fight. We're going to see you again soon, all right?
Yeah.
Get some rest.
Thank you, man.
Wallace Alves, very gracious to come on. He was a loser, but to many, still a champion in the way he approaches things in the MMA community. And congratulations to Stephen Prasad, who that was talked to in the cage after the fight, the new 150-pound champion, and also the winner of a Cage War Invitational contract. Well, folks, it's been a long night. Title fights, a little of everything, kickboxing, MMA. It's been a lot of fun. We did it all here tonight at Dangerzone II, here in the beautiful Armory up in, where are we? Where are we again? Newburgh, New York. And we'll be back at you June 1st from Kate for Stream Punk Entertainment and Mac Promotions, Dangerzone 3. Thanks everyone involved, everyone behind the scenes at Stream Punk Entertainment, and also to the great crew and to the promoters at Mac, that being Michael Cope and our other Michael, Big Mike as I call him, and to James Burdick and to Matt Marchese. Till next time, fans, as always, stay well, be good to each other. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Keep it in the cage, not in the ring. I'm Rich Mancuso. Good night.